I want Monk because you get cards from Nemelex instantly. This time I'm gonna go for a Falchion. Yeah, that was pretty rough to survive. I don't think that I had any way to survive it. Most importantly because I didn't have heal wounds. Like, I never found it. I also didn't identify any of my scrolls, but yeah. What did I get? Your blood ready. Oh, okay, that one. Yeah. That one gives you armor class whenever you get hurt. Like, if your HP drops below 66%, you get a bunch of armor class. Kind of useful. But I don't really like it because I feel like if my HP is dropping, it means that it will continue to drop whether or not I have a bit more armor class. Yeah, perhaps reading scrolls earlier is the way. But I don't like it because blinking is so valuable that using a blinking, like wasting a blinking by identifying it like that feels really bad. That's why I don't like it. This time we're going dexterity. Your blood heats up. Oh, okay. That mutation that carried me with the previous Demonspawn that I played the other day. That's nice. These are probably identify. Okay. We found resistance. Teleport. Acquirement. D1 acquirement, sure. It's a shame that it's so bad. I'm gonna hold on to it because the money might be interesting. Otherwise I might get the boots. But the acquirement is pretty lousy. But sure. I guess I'll take it. I want to wear that ring mail. Yeah, the gold is definitely sweet. I will take advantage of that when I find a shop. I wonder what this bolt is. It looks weird. You feel your blood thicken. An arbalest, D2 arbalest. But yeah, refer to the stream title. I think that if you know what you do with launchers, D2 arbalest is probably like a dream come true, but not gonna do it. I don't think they're good at all. Ooh, Ring of Slaying on D3. Okay, the game has been nice to me so far. We have gotten some pretty good stuff. Yeah, the Ring of Slaying is definitely just carrying me through the early game. You grow a small tail. Oh yeah, it is useless because I have an Orb of Light. Between an Orb of Light and a Scarf of Invisibility, I prefer the Orb of Light because of the extra accuracy. Accuracy is the bane of so many characters. So having a thing that makes it so that you're more likely to hit at a point in the game where you want to hit the most, because it's crucial that you don't miss and you end fights quickly, which is the early game, is a really nice buff to Monk. I really like it. I hope that it stays like this for stable release, because yeah, really like Monk now. So the small tail does tail slap foes when launching melee attacks. Each level of this imitation increases your tail strength. As it turns into a sharp stinger, this third level, this mutation prevents wearing cloaks or scarves. I wonder why. Why does it prevent scarves? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but sure. Oh, I think it's only like that because Scroll does not have a pants slot. Um, it's like NetHack characters just running around heavily armored and wearing boots and stuff, but not wearing anything in the legs. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me that there's no leg slot. But I don't think there's gonna be a leg slot other than boots. Mm. Oh, wow. Okay, that was pretty crazy. Um, I got level 3 of this. This mutation. Oh yeah, I know that. All spilled blood were up in flames. So now it's a guarantee. Whenever blood spills, it will erupt in flames. That will carry me through the early game. Oh, temple, temple, temple. So we're looking for Nemelex. Remember Nemelex. Okay. Yeah, sure. The game is really resisting the idea of me going Nemelex, it seems. But it's fine. It's not like I really need Nemelex early. Since this time I have some super busted gear for this point in the game. Grinder is pretty spooky. Okay. Yeah, Grinder with the Ogre. The Ogre can kill me super quick if Grinder paralyzes me. So getting paralyzed instantly there was pretty bad. The blink is terrible. I might get paralyzed. That's the kind of situation where, like, if you decide to press tab there, you will most likely die. I want to skip this level because of that, and a black bear. But fortunately this time I'm not wearing, I'm not using a bad weapon, so I know that I can beat the black bear. Oh, rather chainmail. It's +0. We are gonna leave it right where it is, because it's +0. If it was more enchanted, I would be somewhat interested. So yeah, I can leave the level now, but I don't know if this level has Nemelex, so I wanna try to explore as much of it. Okay, we have found altars for Hep and Usk. Maybe the altar for Nemelex is here after all. I have magic mapping. I could use it, but I'm not gonna use it right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it on this level. I don't need to. I'd rather save it for when I get shafted. Or when I get a portal bolt, like an important one. I have explored the majority of the level, pretty much the entirety. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I will advance to the next one. Okay, Wave of Death washes over you. Ooh, powered by Death, let's go. This is great. This one is so strong. Like, this is probably the strongest mutation that you can get as a Demonspawn. It is kinda ridiculously powerful. What it does is whenever you kill stuff, you get regen, and you get 1 regen for everything that you kill. It can stack up very highly, so yeah, it can get pretty ridiculous. Doesn't stack up very highly at the beginning, of course, but the more level it has, the more it stacks up. Great mutations, indeed. I don't think that I'm gonna use that buckler, or maybe I will. Yeah, let's just equip it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, sure. When it comes to tabbing, the powered by death thing will give me back a bunch of HP, and I will also get a bunch of armor class from the blood mutation. Which already triggered. How much armor class do I get from it? 9. 9. How much do I get for level 3? 12? If so, that's kinda quite a bit. Unfortunately, it doesn't really do anything for against monster with smite. Decides to smite me 3 turns in a row. Well, not really 3 turns in a row, but you know what I mean. 3 times in the same fight. Very few things can survive that. Fortunately, it was pretty much alone. But that was pretty bad. Yeah, I don't like priests. I wouldn't say that I hate them, but I don't like them. I've always thought that they are kind of ridiculous for the point in the game where they generate. But they're there to teach the player a very valuable experience that augurs also teach the player. Like sometimes there's things that you straight up cannot fight at the point in the game where you find them. And like it is made like that so that you are incentivized to think about and make decisions about whether or not you can fight whatever monster you end up finding and make the game more interesting. But it can feel pretty unfair. Like I understand why they're there. I still think that maybe the game would be more enjoyable if they weren't there. um, yeah, don't find a priest near a confusing wizard, or don't find a priest close to a band of a bunch of other monsters, because the damage from the priest might end up finishing you off. So yeah, pretty much what I already said, right? Don't fight things that you or like you are not to fight everything that you find in this game. You just fight certain things that you may be able to beat. You fight the things that you can beat, not the things that you cannot beat. And it's up to you to decide on what you can beat and what you can't beat. Regardless of that, I am doing pretty well with this character. This feels kinda unfair. Yeah, this has been pretty easy so far. Not in small measure because of what I found, like the gear that I found so early has been pretty good as it scales. I think that I would like to use those maybe. What do I have? Cold resistance. I don't really need that. As it scales, give me a bit motivation. Still waiting for my altar of Nemelex. Nope, no Nemelex. But yeah, the Fiery Blood mutation is melting things like crazy. That is actually super busted. It kind of blows my mind. Oh, finally, altar of Nemelex. Okay, and there you go. Nemelex deals you some cards. 1 escape, 8 destruction, 1 summoning. Finally, it only took me until the 8th to find Nemelex. Okay, careful with those bees. I don't have poison resistance. Unfortunately, Maggie didn't have swamp skills. I would have loved swamp skills. Instead, I got acid skills, which are also okay, but yeah, swamp skills would have been better. Oh yeah, I need this. This is way more powerful than a buckler. Hadn't even realized until the invisible monster. Okay, okay, I got shafted. That is why I was holding on to this magic mapping. That guy will shoot me if I go through there, which is pretty annoying. Okay, that guy is still shooting me. Okay, that went very well. Powered by death. It's still only level 1 and it's regening me 3 HP per turn. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Very strong, as you can see. It makes you feel so that you cannot die. You obviously can die, but it kind of gives you this sense of sheer power. Yeah, I don't want to fight that. I think that I may be able to beat it, but I still don't want to fight it. Check that amulet. It's an amulet of reflection, better than what I have, which is nothing if I remember correctly. Okay, that should be enough to kill that two-head ogre. Yep. Oh, the orc has a pole arm. It missed me a bunch, thanks to my 17 evasion, but still. Shouldn't have let it hit me. Yeah, this is a pretty silly looking bolt. I don't even know how to get in there. What does it even have? Lightning Rod is kinda relevant to my interests. I haven't found Scrolls of Identify in a while. It's kinda lame. Oh, there's one right there. I wish that I could reach it though. I cannot really do it because there's a Neil in there, very annoying. Do I have? I do have Wand of Flame, so I can use that against the eel. Okay, for Gastronok, I don't have Curare, so I don't particularly care about fighting it. Maybe if I find Curare later on. I should also think about training invocations, after all. That's the whole reason why I started a Demonspawn in the first place. Okay, still cannot fight you, so I'm gonna go down different stairs. And I'm gonna go down to the next level. Yep, still gonna go down to the next level. This time we didn't get the D5 troll. It was a D5 troll, right? Which is kind of a shame because now I think that I could go back and beat it. Yeah, considering how badly I just beat that ogre or that troll on D10. Okay, killing those took me more. Took me longer because they don't bleed their own death. So yep, things that bleed die super quickly, but that's it. DHDCO, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the support. I hope that you like Crawl. I also like Crawl, even though Crawl can be pretty rude sometimes. Okay, a great sword, but I cannot use it if I'm using my orb, and I like my orb. I don't even have 14 long blades, so yeah, I do have a fair amount of incentive to stick with my dagger of venom over the greatsword. Maybe eventually I'll wield it, but even if I do, it's not gonna be my endgame weapon. I will... Oh, yeah, that's a +5 greatsword. Okay, that's a much more compelling argument to use it. To use a greatsword, I mean. Okay, draw destruction. Let's go. Okay, the Glove of Acid destroys the white. Pain doesn't do anything because it's undead. Degen, in Lost in a Daze. The Orb. Your Orb of Destruction hits a rock wall. Okay, I should... Nah, should I stop? No, not really. Not really. Wow, okay. Yeah, Nemelex. Nemelex is funny, isn't it? Isn't Nemelex a funny god? A funny little god. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna stick with that +5 greatsword. And I think that I might even want to take off the Orb of Light now and equip the +5 greatsword. Because after all, it is a +5 greatsword. Very difficult to argue with it. It's a shame that the moment that I lose the See Invisible, it would become relevant. But fortunately, the vampire got instantly hit by that. How much damage do I hit in this form? Oh, look at that! It has base 8 damage. Cool. I didn't think that it would deal that much damage in melee, this form. Hmm. Okay. Kind of annoying, Maurice. I find it kind of curious that I haven't found any cool shops for this character. After all, I have a fair amount of money. I add 650 to that because I have a scroll of acquirement. And yeah, been holding on to it for money, but I haven't found any reason to actually use it on money. Pretty weird. Oh, did I lose my cloak already? No, no way that I have lost my cloak already. Yeah, I still have it. Okay, might as well put it on. No reason not to put it on. One charge of poly. Yeah, it's a good thing that I don't particularly care about poly. I pretty much never use it. Three Cobalt Demonologists. Yep, we're not doing that. Not right now. Maybe later. There was like a D7 with nasty stuff that I skipped before. I think that I can do it now. Yep, this great sword. We're at a point in the game where it's not that terrible to swing very slowly. Not to mention that I have a bunch of regen thanks to Powered by Death, so it's perfectly fine. The Wave of Death grows in power. Cool. What if I do Destruction on you? The Wavering of Destruction hits the two-head ogre, and again. You have Drunk Wild Magic. Okay. Two-head ogre convulses. I think that I can finish it off in melee. Yep. Okay. Nemelex. Nemelex is pretty strong indeed. I've always said so. Nemelex is kind of busted. Snork. Well, I have Degen. Snork the Salamander. Can you steal Berserk? Ah, you can't. In that case, I don't care. I should be strong enough to beat a Salamander, right? Especially a Salamander without a weapon. Normally they have pole arms because denizens of Snake. Okay. The troll leather armor Snork is intact enough to wear. I shall wear it. Say no more. Yep. Cool. Big gain for me, thanks to Nemelex. Nemelex is kinda ridiculous indeed. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Doesn't really do anything, as you can see. There we go. Okay. I just one-shot that acid dragon, right? Well, I pretty much one-shot it with the blazing flames. My attack delay is about 1.1. It's not really that, it's 1.2. Yeah, it is 1.2, I know. Okay, let's see how this goes. One of those guys has Curare, so I am interested in acquiring that Curare. Surprisingly, the 3 Demonologists were not even that bad. Okay. Alrighty. We can go back and fight Gastronok now that I have Curare. Well, I got more Curare thanks to Sonia. Once again, I get Charming instead of Paralysis. Well, it will be okay. Oh, Sonia is still here. So how are we going to do this, Sonia? I need you to retreat in that direction. Yep, it's very annoying to me that to not get paralysis for Sonia. I would definitely prefer to get paralysis. Okay. Oh, the Bolt of Acid misses Sonia. Well, I have Mind Burst. Mind Burst also works. Run out of Mind Burst. I only had 2 charges. It's kind of a shame. Okay. 25% chance to hit. Still hits. Cool. Okay, let's go back to D7. D7 was the level with Gastronok, I'm pretty sure. And I also am pretty sure that now I can beat Gastronok. You consider Sonia to be one of the only justifications for carrying a poly wand. Low resist chance and high chance to nullify the annoying thing she does. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Sonia and Nessos are both very vulnerable to any kind of hex wand. I still haven't found Identify or Blinking. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. So I got to the 11, no shops, or at least no shops that were worth anything. So I think that what I'm going to do is just acquire what I had, like the gear that I have right there to acquire. Okay. Draw Destruction. Okay, pretty good. Shouts to Nemelex. Man, Nemelex is so crazy. Did you see how badly I beat Gastronok? That's really something else. I think that I should maybe turn off invocations now. I'm gonna train it to 13. 15 I will get eventually. Was the hat not an upgrade? It was a +2 hat versus a +1 helmet. The helmet has 1 base armor class and the hat has 0. So it was not really an upgrade. If it was a branded hat or something, it would be more interesting, but unfortunately it was not the case. It is about the style though. Yep. Ring of Poison Resistance. But I think that I want to stick with what I have right now, even though the slaying is not even that important anymore. Okay, been getting some cards from Nemelex. Yep, I miss Nemelex. I hadn't played Nemelex in so long, but Nemelex is so strong. This Demonspawn mutation, like this, the Blood to Fire mutation is crazy as well. It's like super busted. Another Ring of Evasion. You know what? I will put that on. You know I have 23 evasion. I don't particularly care too much about the slaying because my attacks are really slow, so the slaying doesn't do that much. And I'm already hitting super hard because the greatsword is +5. I'm tempted to re-identify those scrolls, but I know that the moment that I choose to do so, I will get a scroll of... oh, I dropped the ring mail. Why did I drop this thing? I wonder if I'm gonna be able to make it to D10, grab that, wear it, and then come back so I can do the ice cave. I probably won't be able to, but it's okay. Can't really tip your helmet. Ignite Blood and Powered by Dead are both ridiculous. You can't wait to see what unavoidable garbage gets me killed this time. I think that, like, the way that this is going, like, I don't have any resistances, so that might be it. We'll eventually get to the point in the game where those things start to matter, and at that point, the character will be in a pretty rough spot unless I happen to find the solution to all my problems. But the game is seldom so convenient. It really is super powerful. I think that explains how I was winning all those fights earlier. Well, when I say earlier, I mean with that Demonspawn. Oh, Quicksilver Ooze. So it's this one. Huh. Well, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Yeah, bring it on. In fact, I have Destruction. Betrayal. The Quicksilver Ooze completely resists. It is standing on a cloud of magical condensation. Okay, what if you stand on fire instead? Yeah, there we go. Okay, good stuff. My first fight versus a Quicksilver Ooze, and it went very well. I am a bit surprised by the fact that it went so well. Yeah, the ice cave was super close. I was able to tell from the map. When I was in the stairs, I could see that these tiles were a different color in console. In fact, like in tiles, you can also see it. And I think I was in these stairs, so I was able to see it from the very entrance. That's why I didn't want to check other stairs, even though I was surrounded by a bunch of garbage. Okay, we take those. It's very small upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. Ring of Ice, okay, I want cold resistance to avoid exploding. Do I have stealth or something? Or why are these things not waking up? No, I don't really have that much stealth. What's up with that then? Okay, I'm tempted to deal 4 destruction, just to get rid of that thing. Okay, let's do it. Pain, pain again. What happened there? Did I get pain, wild magic, pain, wild magic? No, I got degen. Okay, the ice statue is dazed by the mutagenic energy. Pretty lame. I got 2 effects that do not do anything versus the ice statue. Pretty rough. I think that I can tab it down. And yeah, I was successful at that. Pretty good. So yep. When I said that Nemelex was, or like Demonspawn was the correct species for showing what Nemelex can do, like I meant situations like these where, oh, my character is just not powerful enough to do this without any help. So Nemelex indeed turns out to be very helpful in situations like these. Wow, that Quicksilver Ooze just died from full HP. That was crazy. I can finish it off now in melee, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the band of slime creatures is pretty scary. Fortunately, they decide to split apart, and now I'm good because powered by death keeps me at full HP. It's pretty crazy. Another ice statue. What's up with that? Why am I seeing so many ice statues? Oh, I came pretty close to killing it. Okay. Azure Jelly. That is pretty scary. I'm gonna summon a couple of stuff for the Azure Jelly. I don't think that they're gonna do well. Yep, I'm pretty sure that the Azure Jelly is just gonna destroy them all. Do I have... okay, this would be a perfect time to find Immolation. If I haven't already. Okay. Immolation. Noise. Okay, I'm expecting blinking. Yeah, of course. Such a shame. That was literally the only one I had to. And the final scroll that I have is silence. So now I am going to use cancellation because if I am silence here, I'm just gonna die. I don't have destruction anymore, unfortunately. -2 quarterstaff, pretty beautiful. I think the Azure Jelly is gonna kill me. Either that or the Titanic Slime creature. Okay, these guys are actually pretty strong. The Rangers. Yeah, look at how they're messing up the Azure Slime creature. Okay, the Azure Jelly, not Slime creature. But you know what I meant. Yep, that's what I was talking about when I said they were pretty strong. Look at that, it's kind of busted. Monsters with launchers are insane. Okay, I'm glad that I still have them because I don't know how I would deal with that second Azure Jelly without my center warriors. Okay, okay. Shouts to Nemelex. Hmm. That ringmail of vanity seems pretty good. It seems like, yeah, sure. I'll wear it. I'll wear it. It gives me a bit more armor class than the troll armor, and it also gives me regen. So sure. All of those extra hits guaranteeing the slime split. Do they? Is that how it works? Do they split when at low HP? I thought that they split when they were in the open. Um, yeah, 12, 18 to 13, 17. But I get a bit of extra strength, which is definitely nice. It also is an artifact, so it is shinier than the Troller armor from Snog. They sometimes split when they take damage. Ah, is that really how they work? Doesn't say anything about that here. Hmm. But I'll trust you. Fire resistance. I'll carry that. You know what I won't carry though? This. I can drop that. Same goes for this. Same goes for. Do I want to drop the slang? Sure. I want to drop the slang. I think the time has already passed since stacking slaying was like a really good thing that you could do to win the game. Now melee is not that strong. Yeah, I feel like that kind of thing existed back when juggernauts and sod denizens were not that crazy. Um, okay, I can stack 5 now. I'm tempted to stack 5 escape. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Stack 5 escape. So far pretty good. Yep, look at that. 3 elixir cards, 1 tomb card. I think I like that. I'm gonna swap these and these so that I just waste the cloud right now because the cloud is worthless, and I keep the tomb and the elixir so I can use them in a row, and then I just have 2 elixirs. That seems about right. Yep. You have drawn the cloud. The cloud. Nothing appears to happen. That is not nothing new. Yep. The cloud is pretty bad. It's not like a scroll fogu because it's like condenser bane, but it places the clouds. Like the clouds that it places are not damaging. That's it's not really an issue because it's not meant to be a damaging effect, but it is a pretty worthless defensive effect because what even is the point of surrounding the enemies with clouds like that? The clouds should be surrounding you like the way the scroll of Fogu does. If it was like that, it would be very strong. So yeah, it is unfortunately split between being very strong or being very weak. Ouch. Still no shops. Yeah, there are not gonna be shops in Lure. Lure does not have shops, so nothing new here. But it's a shame that I went all the way to the 11 without finding a shop. That is pretty whack. Hello K9, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you around. I am playing a Demonspawn of Nemelex because I came to the conclusion that Demonspawn is probably the best species to highlight something like an Invocations Heavy God. Yep, there we go. Pretty good. Man, Nemelex is truly a treat to play. Like, when you're playing Nemelex, you feel like you have an answer to any situation that the game presents you with. Okay, would be nice if I could actually attack the Hydra. Are you joking? Wow, the Hydra survived 4 destruction cards already. Man, that's a shame. I kinda don't wanna fight it. Yeah, I can afford not to fight it, so I'm not gonna fight it. Finally identified heal wounds, and let's see what we got here. Summoning. Not that it matters to identify scrolls like that anymore, now that I wasted my only blinking. It feels pretty bad that blinking is such a rare consumable, because it is so important, like so strong. Okay, this character is pretty busted, or it definitely feels like that. Um, I am tempted to stop training long blades now that I have that delay, because I will eventually want a shield, so I will eventually throw away this great sword. So armor, dodging, more invocations, more invocations. Bit more. Okay, I don't want to fight that Hydra. Yeah, I don't think that I can beat it. I still haven't found brand weapon, unfortunately, so no chance of even having a great sword of flaming. You feel like Ru is really similar, where you have a bunch of these really strong abilities that you can use to answer most situations. I feel like, I mean, there's Apok. Apok is kinda insane, right? Okay. And yeah, the other ones are not even that great because they share a cooldown with the whole exhaustion thing. But Apok is insane. Not as insane as this Pass, however. Look at it just shred everything. Pretty crazy. Such a strong ally. Yep, Nemelex is pretty hungry in invocations. Like, I feel like with Nemelex you really do want 27 invocations eventually. Fortunately, I am a worshipper, or like I'm a Demonspawn, so I can actually do that kind of thing. Okay, this time maybe I killed the Hydra. Well, came pretty close to doing so. Close enough, in fact, that I might be able to just finish it off without having to use more Nemelex piety. Okay, I went for tabbing, and of course it didn't work. Okay. You won a Rook character earlier and you found yourself using all of them pretty evenly. They're all nice for different situations. I guess that the one that heals you could be useful if you're like in a fight where you're at low HP, but you know that you only need like one more attack to beat the enemy. And the jump away is for when you are thrown into a situation where you really don't want to fight. And then Apok is for pretty much any other situation. Yeah, Apok is especially nice when you're gonna be hitting crazy amounts of monsters. I kind of want to play a Ru character again, but I feel like Ru is kind of win more because the only ways that I've made Ru work like truly well, where I felt good about going Ru, is when I have had um, like really strong characters that don't really need Ru or any god for that matter to win the game. For example, Minotaur or Hilork. I think those are really strong Ru worshippers since they have all the brutality of the melee of one of those species combined with, just a spontaneous level 9 spell with what's essentially zero skill investment, experience investment. Okay, I am very surprised by the fact that I just beat 4 Deathiacs in melee with no shield, and I'm back at I'm at full HP. Like I'm not even gonna say back at full HP because I didn't drop didn't drop in terms of HP. That was pretty crazy, man. Maybe I should just commit to the two-hander. With the way that this is going, like death EX are normally an indicator of the power level of your character. Most characters cannot fight two death EX at the same time. let alone 4 in short succession. So I would say that this character is obscenely strong already. I don't really get how, but it certainly feels like that. Power flowing into your body, what is that? Oh, is that the third level of Powered by Death? The second level, probably. Oh no, it's augmentation. It's augmentation. Well, in good health, you are more powerful. I got augmentation and powered by death. Man, it's a shame that I got the mutation that cares about me being at high HP while also getting the scales that care about me being at low HP. It's pretty non-boy, but augmentation is more powerful than being at low HP for the scales. Yeah, like that's just the way that Demonspawn rolls. Your Demonspawn mutations are always gonna be really good. Um, these are probably the best that I could get, but all of them are pretty decent. None of them are like, oh yeah, this is awful, right? Except for the body part mutation, but every Demonspawn gets that, so it doesn't even matter. Like you're not gonna feel bad about getting a body part mutation when it's just like gonna happen. Doesn't make sense to feel bad about something that is inevitably gonna happen, you know? Um, I'm standing on a cloud of fire, so not a cloud of petrifying dust. I can just keep sitting here and tabbing everything. Yeah, look at this. This is ridiculous. This is actually absurd. Why am I able to do this? This is insane. HP regen 8.19 HP per turn. Yeah, this is kind of absurd. Okay, I finally get hit kind of hard, but like I'm gonna be back at full HP in like 3 turns, so who cares? Man, this is absurd. This is so busted. This mutation, like Powered by Death, is really the strongest mutation that Demonspawn has, I think, by like a mile. It is kind of absurd. Um, okay, I will go for the Great Sword just because of this that I have already been experiencing. Um, you like to pretend Sanguine Armor doesn't exist? Powered by that really is the strongest. You could give up every other mutation and it would still carry. Yeah, don't give the devs ideas, though. Like, what if you get a specific Demonspawn mutation set where you only get powered by that? I think that it would be really busted if you got it like super early and then you didn't get anything else. But maybe it could turn into something silly like, oh, you get the first level really early and then you get the second level, I don't know, at experience level 15 or so, and then you get the third level at experience level 25 or so. That would be pretty lame. That bolt. What bolt did you mean? This one, you say? Probably. Yep. I can go there. Go D9. Or wait, I actually don't know if I can take it because I was not sure that I had digging, but I do have digging, so I can do it. Do I just do it like that? Sure. Oh wait, stone. Oh my bad. There's a rock wall, however. Yeah, I have to do it in this one. Oh, well, it feels bad to waste a charge of such a valuable resource like that. The Hydra is gonna be kind of annoying. Yep. Let's do destruction. Okay, the Hydra reforms as a fire dragon. At least I can beat that. I'm gonna use a potion of resistance to deal with the fire dragon. We should be able to kill it quickly. Okay, we killed it quickly. Long blades, because we're gonna get min delay on that, and then let's just keep destroying everything. Yep, just press tab. This is kinda really dumb. Wow. Boots. Okay. Cool. Let's go to work now. Ah, I have not found Orc. Well, let's go to D12 then, because Orc is on D12, and there it is. And there's also a Skeletal Warrior. I don't think that we're gonna have such an easy time beating this guy because I have full, you know, I have no regen. I had no regen, but it was fine. I guess that the character is really strong somehow. I don't really understand how it's happening, but maybe it has something to do with my 22 evasion, with my double rings of evasion that I have equipped. So yeah, the Hydra got me a bit nervous for a second, and then when it turned into a fire dragon, it also made me a bit nervous. But it was perfectly doable at the end of the day. Okay, I'm maxed in destruction cards. I should use them. Okay, Nessos is getting absolutely dunked on. You kill Nessos. It's so weird to actually kill something with wild magic. Wild magic applies miscasts to monsters. It's a super weird effect. But it certainly works, as you can see. Oh yeah, like 8 priests on the screen. I was gonna say that it's not really that much of an issue, but it really can be if they decide to all smite me at the same time. Yeah, this is probably like the entrance to the vault. That's why there were so many priests. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I hate this orc ending. This is my least favorite one because of that you just witnessed. Large amount of monsters in an annoying position to fight them on. It would be nice if I had immolation or poison resistance, so I could use Fogu and pull them into the, or like so I could use poison and pull them into the poison. That's what I meant. Well, I have destruction cards. Yep, that's what I wanted to see, but I would have preferred those explosions to happen, you know, on the side that has monsters. Wild magic. Okay, we kill some stuff. Storm. Still nothing. Vitriol. Pretty good. Pain. Oh, I think that tormented everything. Cool. Wild magic again. Okay, killing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, sure. I can probably tap the rest of these guys since I have so much powered by that charges. Oh. Man, this would be a bad situation if I didn't have powered by that. Yeah, powered. I wonder how much HP powered by that has given me already. I feel like the fight has gone very much in my favor thanks to powered by that. Okay, wild magic again. Looking pretty good. I'd like to kill this high priest. Oh, it was not that one. I thought that that had been the one that had summoned the demons, but it was not the case. Yeah, these demons are being kind of annoying. Okay, there we go. Yep, you went through a lot of cards, but it's perfectly fine because that's what cards are for. Yeah, you're meant to use them on fights that you shouldn't be able to beat, just like the one that I took, so you can beat them. Okay, Boots of Flying, sure. I'm glad that I won't lose those. Yeah, like the other time. Oh, 3 scrolls of brand weapon. Give me that. Yep, I definitely want that. I also want immolation. Maybe fear as well, but that's not as much of an important thing. Okay, brand weapon on the great sword. We got a great sword of protection. Do I want to reroll? Yeah. Electrocution, I want to reroll. Heavy. Oh, that's... I should have stuck with protection. That hurts. Yeah, I hope that this doesn't kill me. It's gonna kill me, right? I bet it's gonna kill me. Oh, man, the disappointment. I have 4 teleports, but I ran out of teleport the other day, so I'm just gonna buy these. Man, this is gonna be pretty lame. My damage rating is 70, but what does that matter? I care about attacking fast more than about attacking pretty hard. Warlord. Yep, that's the kind of thing that you don't want to be tabbing with a really slow weapon. Slow weapons only really work in a 1 versus 1 at best. It obviously doesn't work when you're fighting a million monsters like that. Though, to be completely fair, the only monster that really matters here is a Warlord, but still. I'm just gonna re-teleport because I know that this is not gonna go in my favor. Okay, got paralyzed. I think that my regen greatly mitigated the amount of damage that I took there. It wasn't that bad. Oh no, it was that bad. I got paralyzed for the max amount of time. Okay. I destroyed the Warlord. I actually just nuked the Warlord. How? How did that happen? It died so quickly, and I didn't take a lot of damage in return. I'm going to attribute that to Powered by Death. Powered by Death is so strong. What's my attack speed? It's 1.2. Yeah, it is solidly 1.2. And I need 20 long blades for it to be 1.0. Oh, I need it. I need it. Okay. Okay. I got the Sword of Power. I've never used it. I've been playing this game for 12 years and I've never had a run with the Sword of Power. Okay, let's not throw it versus this ghost. Yeah, because imagine if this ghost killed me. That would be so lame. It hits pretty hard though. Okay, there we go. Yeah, give me this. This is definitely better than the heavy greatsword. So the Sword of Power has a thing like the Legend of Zelda sword, where like if you're at full HP, it shoots a beam. Like in the Legend of Zelda, it does that. In this game, it occasionally discharges a powerful but inaccurate bolt of energy upon striking a foe with increased chance the greater the wielder's current health. So it synergizes a lot with what I'm already doing, funnily enough. So this is super sick. Man, this is gonna be a great run. I'm gonna try not to kill it. Back to the dungeon we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a character with high amounts of health, so I'm gonna be tabbing everything, and I'm gonna be shooting beams of inaccurate energy left and right. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, I think we get dexterity here, since we're a swords dexterity kind of character. Oh, you block the arrow with an invisible shield and reflect it back. Okay, that's a nice message. I like this message way better than the other one. The one that said it reflects off an invisible shield around you. No, I like it way more. Oh, there we go. The bolt of energy hits the wraith. Did you see the effect? How it just zoop the wraith? It was amazing. 47 damage rating, heavy was 70. Crazy how much that does, but slow swings not great. Yeah, slow swings are pretty bad. I think that maybe it would make sense for a melee character to have like a heavy weapon for something like Dispater, like something with actually crazy amounts of armor class and HP, so that you can actually deal damage by attacking it. Because yeah, but that's about it. That's pretty much the only thing that I would like to use that against. Dispater and set above. This is great. Yeah, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Leather armor, resistance to corrosion. I don't think it matters that much. Inscribe that weapon. You're right. Twitch. TV/9th Settler. Imagine if the ghost had killed me, because there was a moment where the ghost dealt a ton of damage to me. Wow, do you see this? This is crazy. What even happened here? Like, in one of my first attacks, I shot the bolt, and that made everyone bleed. So they were like fighting on top of clouds of fire. That was so crazy. I had stacked escape cards, but the one that I have on top is a tomb, and the tomb doesn't do anything if, well, it does do something if a monster is next to you, but it doesn't do anything if you're fighting a 1 versus 1 and the monster is next to you. Nemelex goes to deal, but finds you have enough escape and destruction cards. Yeah, like Nemelex is not incorrect. I tell you, like if your character is good, you don't really get to highlight the god as much, and that is exactly what has been happening to me. Okay, alrighty. Gonna try to use cards more, though I think that Nemelex was great, or has been great, because got me to this point. I'm gonna get Mindelay on my... No, I don't even need Mindelay. I don't need it yet. I think that I should get some defenses first. I'm gonna get 12 dexterity and hopefully it helps me with my defenses. Or like 12 evasion, I mean. I'll buy the resistance and that's pretty much it. I still have this acquirement. I think that I'm just gonna buy the money. Or like get the money. Yeah, this acquirement was so lame. The shops in Orc were also kind of lame. So how much of a benefit is overtraining on a weapon as far as damage rating goes? It's not as good as just training fighting. I think that that the multiplier, like as you can see, it says a skill there, so it counts both the weapon skill and fighting. And like training fighting beyond the min delay point is just more beneficial than training the weapon skill. I would only really get a weapon to 27 if I wanted the title. That's pretty much the only way. This is getting pretty bad, but that's about what I was expecting from melee. They're pretty nasty after all. They're pretty good at dealing a lot of damage very quickly. Okay, that inaccurate beam is pretty funny. With the fiery blood mutation or that I have from being a Demonspawn, because sometimes I shoot this beam that just makes everyone bleed and then makes them stand on fire. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious why people like Demonspawn. They like Demonspawn because of stuff like this. Sometimes you get powered by death and then you have a crazy strong Demonspawn. The 10 to 27 fighting and the weapon type you pick on your melee dudes. Yeah, getting to 27 on a weapon skill too also takes quite a while, unless you have a really, really good aptitude. But even if you do, the experience is better spent in other places, like getting evocations or so. Yeah, I want them all to get hit in a line by my bolt. Wow. Not often is it the case that I can just stab down a bunch of skeletal warriors. Do I have silence? Okay, I do have silence. Goodbye, Jorgrun. You don't really stand a chance versus me today, while you're silenced. You didn't know my melee guy was going to end up a pseudo spellcaster like this? It's weird. It's weird. It's not quite a spellcaster, but like sometimes when I press tab, it's like throwing a javelin more than casting a spell. Pretty useful. It's this ending. I don't like this ending. That ending is one of my least favorite ones because it has a bunch of monsters in an open arena. It also has a bunch of monsters that don't really appear to be that dangerous because you're conditioned to not be that scared of zombies. But there are zombies of monsters that appear in depths, so they're actually pretty dangerous. Enchant armor and an Hydra. I hope that I find brand weapon again and I get flaming. You know what I should do? I should probably just use destruction versus this Hydra. Okay. Oh, that didn't kill. Wand of Light. No, no Wand of Light. I think we can use another card. Because after all, Nemelex did tell me already that I have too many cards. Yeah, if you don't use the cards, you're wasting Nemelex piety, pretty much. Okay. One more card then. Betrayal. Pretty good. Oh man, Nemelex is really such a nice experience. If you have never played a Nemelex character, yeah, I absolutely recommend playing a Nemelex character because they're so good. Um, I'm starting to think that I should get more armor class, however. Yeah, it's not like I'm playing a launcher character where I cannot get armor class. This character can actually afford to do it. Okay. Starting to get kind of scared of the wizard. Yep, because it can banish me. I'm gonna try to summon some stuff. Oh, I have drawn the illusion. What does this guy do? Oh no, this is my illusion. Sorry. Uh, yeah. An illusion of 9 settler defensor, a journeyman, Demonspawn monk of Nemelex. Seems about right. Hits for 43, not 50. Hmm. Questionable. Doesn't have any spells. It really doesn't represent how strong of a character I am. But hopefully it should be enough for the wizard. No, don't walk in this direction. Are you crazy? Go on and fight the wizard. If I get banished, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed. Okay, did the wizard die? Okay, perfect. Ouch. Been taking a bit of damage here. Am I getting hit by the Juggernaut zombie? Oh no, Caustic Strike zombie. Yeah, that's what I told you. The zombies don't appear to be dangerous, but they really are dangerous because they're zombies of super busted stuff. Okay, hope the Juggernaut zombie doesn't kill me. Oh, it's still not here. A Juggernaut zombie completely misses you. The Juggernaut zombie hits you. Barely dealt any damage. Cool. We take those. I wish that you could keep the bloody armor even if you went back to full HP. Would be nice. Another scroll blinking. That's a pretty good find. I thought that after I wasted the one that I had gotten, I was not gonna get any more, but fortunately it hasn't been the case. What is this? Attraction. I don't need that. Well, the early game has ended, so now it is time for me to suffer. I mean, go to the mid game. Null of Nem. Why Null? I went Demonspawn because Demonspawn has +3 invocations. Yeah, Demonspawn is the best god for enjoying invocations heavy gods. Killork is also good too. But Demon Spawn is where like, oh yeah, like I have this massive +3 invocations aptitude and I have bad aptitudes in everything else, so I might as well, use the one thing that I'm good at. You are summoning Panlords by Orc with your Nemelex Null. Ramps up a bit slower, but it's a strong mid-game plus. Hopefully we will get to that point as well. Oh, I guess I can get to show the thing with bolts because I don't think that I have shown it on a YouTube video. You cannot leave the bolts without holding a rune of Sot, and the runes within are jealously guarded. Continue? No, of course not. I'm not crazy. I want to win this game. Oh, okay. I guess I have to go do Shoals. This is gonna be kind of miserable because I don't have armor class. So, and no armor class and no resistances, no ranged damage output. I think that I am heavily incentivized to just dive Shoals, get a rune, and go do. Oh, you easily resist. Very lucky. Turned into an iguana? Sure. I will kill Erolcha the iguana then. Oh, iguana is a pretty weird role for Erolcha. I thought that Erolcha had higher hit dice. But sure. Erolcha tried to banish me, I think, and I resisted. Yeah, 32% chance to banish me. And that was pretty scary then. But I have not gotten any sources of willpower. Other than that, but I'm not wearing that. Well, I guess it's time for me to do shoals. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything else other than shoals. I'm gonna try to kill these guys and then I'm gonna go down those stairs that I have right there. Okay, Francis. I'm a bit surprised by my stealth. Like, where does it come from? Okay. Francis hitting me with that iron shot felt kinda unfortunate, since after all I do have 28 evasion, but it's perfectly fine. We were still able to win the fight. It's a bit too many dudes at the same time. I'm thinking attraction. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, wow, that's super messed up. How did I get hit that hard? Man, am I dead? I think that I am super dead. Like, I have to rely on evasion to save me there for a turn. What I'm going to do is blink to the stairs and use Tomb Card. And that pretty much guarantees me to live, but I need to dodge projectiles from these guys. That's how I live. Right now, no card will immediately help. I need to blink um, and then use a card, or use fear and then use a card. That also works. I'm gonna use fear and then use a card. Okay, I didn't fear everything. The guy that hit me was this mighty fawn. Yeah, mighty fawn hitting me while asleep. Man, I wish I had a source of willpower. I was having such a good time until that. Sure. Okay, back at full HP. I want armor. Let's see. There's gotta be some. I want armor. There's no way that we can continue with what I have right now. Chainmail of poison resistance. That sounds good. Yep. Yep. I wonder why it prompted me twice. Okay, nukes my evasion. Doesn't even give me that much armor class. Feels bad. Yeah. That's not more armor class. But I don't think that I can do much about it. Scale mail, maybe. Maybe. 1325. Yeah, doesn't do a lot. Buy this glowing scale mail. It's not gonna be good. I can almost guarantee it, but I guess I don't have anything else to spend the money on, so sure. Yep, it's worse than what I had. I knew it. I think that I would like an amulet of regen, but I don't have that. Why are launchers unplayable? I don't like them. I feel like you cannot really start as a launcher user because it's just bad. And you're gonna get killed by. Oh, this is also pretty okay. And you're gonna get killed by black bears on D5 after having trained your weapon skill for the whole game because it's just bad weapons. And I also feel that the more the game goes on, the not having resistances part messes you up the more and more. So yeah, I think that launchers are just bad. But that is just me. Like I am fully aware that it's just me. Other people have apparently been finding a lot of success with launchers, but yeah, it really is not me. I've tried them enough in recent days. I've not enjoyed the experience, and I've also not done well, so I don't really have a lot of incentive to use launchers. This game, I had an Arbalest, D2 Arbalest. Mm, I think it was this game that I had a D2 Arbalest. Yeah, it's right there at the bottom, and I didn't use it because I have recently played launcher characters and it didn't go well. Um, what is Life Bolt? Is that just BAMP? It is not BAMP. It occasionally discharges a powerful but inaccurate bolt of energy upon striking a foe with increased chance the greater the wielder's current health. I also happen to have powered by that, so it's very easy for me to have full HP. It's pretty great. Well, time to go suffering Shoals again. Oh, I see another shop. Uh, fingers crossed for that shop being good. Oh, Holy Wrath. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. Yeah, it's very weird to actually get extra or get hit for extra damage because of Holy Wrath. Who had it? Did I already kill the guy with Holy Wrath? I did. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like the sword in Legend of Zelda games that just shoots a beam. Pretty similar to that. Nothing there for me. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. I wish I had more armor class. I really do. Uh, Getting the blood scales thing was pretty bad actually, because normally by this point I would have a bit more armor class from the scales, but those don't really afford me any armor class. I think this game I also got a +9 heavy short bow, which I didn't use, and then I have this, which is pretty bad as well. All that thing with Great Maze of Holy Wrath been there, not fun. Yeah, funny thing that you mentioned that, because I almost died a bit ago. I got put to sleep, and then on the same turn that I got put to sleep, I got hit for like 60 something HP. Which, yeah, things were going well until that point. Oh, by the way, am I going to get killed by the snapping turtle? I think there's a very real possibility of that, actually. Are you giant? You're large, so I can net you. Okay, I'm also gonna go for Curare. That was kind of scary, but then again, that's just what happens when evasion is the only thing you have. Haven't said it in a while, but this is definitely the embodiment of evasion is a placebo. You either win fights without taking any hits, or you get hit twice and then you're at 3 HP. Which, yeah, pretty bad situation to be in when you have been in a string of fights where you just don't take any damage because of evasion. Part of the reason why I don't like it. It is good when you have armor class and shield alongside evasion. It's actually pretty good in those conditions. But if you only have evasion like this character, it's pretty rough. Okay, finally we killed the guy. Didn't want to melee that guy because it had distortion. Okay. Do you remember how I said that I was gonna dive Shoals? I kind of forgot about it, but I think it is still a pretty good idea to dive Shoals. That situation earlier where I almost died has me pretty spooked. And yeah, pretty much every time that I see satyrs, that kind of thing can happen. 77% chance to put me to sleep. Unfortunately, I don't have any more silence. I don't have File of Lots, and I don't have willpower. So, yep, this is just pretty miserable. I can counter it with Circ, but I don't think I have Circ. I don't see it here, at least. Oh, it might be that unidentified potion. Yep, okay. We're gonna Circ. You're too mesmerized to Circ. Okay. Um, okay. Poly things into other things. I should get rid of the Moth of Rat immediately. I don't want to deal with any Berserkers. Okay, that went well. Deal 4 Destruction worked pretty well there for me. I feel like if I had not gone for deal 4 Destruction, I probably would have died to the Satyr. Man, I hate satyrs. Why are they so dangerous? They don't have any business being as dangerous as they are. But yeah, that's a pretty good indicator that I should not do full clears of shoals. And I should go straight for the rune and get out of here and go do bolts, which is gonna be slightly easier, I suppose. I would like to believe, at least. Okay, stop dealing damage to me. Everything deals so much damage too, because I don't have good defenses or resistances, so everything deals a million damage. It feels pretty bad. On the other hand, I have the regen, so after I start killing things, I snowball super hard. Oh, Manual of Armor. Okay. Okay, that's probably what I needed, and I got it because I was out exploring here. I don't think that I would have gotten it if I was not out exploring, so pretty lucky. You know, between fighting a satyr and fighting this thing, I would rather fight that. Okay. Final level, no magic mapping. I would have loved to use magic mapping. Fortunately, it's not one of those new bolts that are very difficult. I think that it's gonna be one of the house's bolts that we can probably deal with. Ruined helmet, let's buy it. Helmet of intelligence, pretty worthless. We're not casting spells, so no intelligence. I think it would be interesting if there was more use for intelligence other than just casting spells. Okay, that went well. Yep. Man, the Fire Blood mutation has been pretty useful. Oh, this guy has Wormbane. That certainly fixes my problem, but unfortunately it makes me, abandon my sword. I already have Mindalay on it pretty much. It's a shame that this is not a ring. If it was a ring, I would be very happy. I might have to use it, because look at my resistances. I literally have nothing, not even willpower this time. It's pretty rough. What would be the ideal armor to use for this character? Something light, but very protective. I would say that maybe Pearl Scales Randart with nice resistances, because Pearl Scales have resistance to negative, and that's it, and that barely matters. So I would like to have, a set of pro skills that actually has resistances that are impactful to the majority of the game, and not something that only comes up in crypt and sometimes SOT. Those breaks with Airstrike are pretty bad, because, you know, they ignore my best defense, which is my evasion, so yep, pretty bad indeed. In this specific layout, you can go downstairs and find the rune. It's pretty funny. I have had it happen in the past. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't that bad. I find it pretty funny how the normal merfolk aren't even that scary. The scary thing here is the satyrs. Yeah, the satyrs are the worst. The merfolk spellcaster is also pretty bad. But the merfolk impalers and stuff, which normally are pretty rough to deal with, they're not even worth considering now. Super easy to deal with, unless they are supported by the other guys, in which case they're pretty scary. Yeah, talking about the other guys, this is exactly the kind of guy that I don't want to see. Fortunately, it was alone and I was able to beat it before it put me to sleep. And I'm gonna get stabbed by 60 something damage again. I don't want it to happen again in the rest of the game, pretty much. I have something weird with this character, and I feel like I'm doing something wrong every time that I'm walking in the vicinity of a monster. I wonder why. Maybe it's because the character is that fragile, because it's not weak, like it deals a ton of damage, but it is fragile in the sense that, like, hit it with the wrong thing and it just explodes. I feel like Nessos or like Sonia, where like just um, a walking target for anything with a hex, which unfortunately is the vast majority of the game. So yeah, Randart Pearl Scales with high armor or with high enchantment and good resistances would be great. In the absence of that, I could also get statue form. Do I have that? I have Roxanne in the dungeon, so I could always get that. Because in case you don't know, Roxanne is guaranteed to have a book with statue form if you kill her. Okay, and there it is, the rune. You see here a barnacled rune of Sot. So it's because the layout is so messed up that like you can go downstairs into line of sight of the rune. I wonder if it's a bug or anything that such a thing can happen. You blow up the merfolk. You probably have not realized, but whenever you kill something with the beam, you blow it up. It's pretty funny. Okay, please don't put me to sleep. Okay, well, getting woken up by 7 damage is not even that bad. It certainly is not 60 damage like before. I should leave this place now that I have the rune. I don't have anything else to do here. I find it pretty funny that I got Wormbane from this place. It's unfortunately like a taunt from the game, because I don't think that I can actually put it to use. Yeah, Wormbane gets stronger as you kill dragons. It depends on the dragon hit dice, so you have to kill iron dragons and golden dragons and stuff like that to max it. The Serpent of Hell also can count for enchanting it. It maxes out at plus 18, but there's dragons with higher hit dice than that. It's just that you, or like even if you see them and you kill them with Wormbane, it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess it's time to do bolts with no resistances. I don't think that I'm gonna survive for very long here, because I don't have defenses or resistances. Okay, First fight with the Yoctors actually went very well. There was also a Bold Warden there. Those guys always hit you super hard, so it's definitely a nice thing that such a thing didn't happen this time. Okay, there was a wizard there, but I killed it very quickly. Very convenient. Wormbane offers some resistances is such a tease. Yeah, it's a really good weapon. Don't misunderstand me. I think that it is probably the best one-hander weapon in the game, Wormbane. But the thing is that, like, I have already dumped so much experience into long blades. To use a two-hander long blade, I don't really feel like it's good for me to abandon all of that for Wormbane. I also put a lot of stats into dexterity because I'm using a big sword. Not to mention that it's the first time that I use a sword of power, and I've been enjoying it so far. It's definitely pretty useful for when you have corridors like these. Man, those dire elephant didn't even stand a chance. Okay, 20 long blades. Let's get 18 fighting. I have armor skill now, so I could theoretically put on a chainmail. Am I carrying one? I'm carrying a chainmail of willpower. 21, 22. It's gonna get better if I get strength from somewhere. Yeah, like a ring of strength would be super nice for me. I obviously don't have it, as you can see, but I guess I can walk around with 21, 22. It must be better than 15, 30. Or 30 something is what I had before. Okay, maybe it's not that much better because those guys were roughing me up. But then again, it is a matter of relying on evasion to do something that is not guaranteed to do. Ring of protection. Do I care? Sure. Huh. I hadn't thought about it, but my evasion is actually really bad. I have trained 12 dodging with 24 dexterity. I have, in reality, I only have 22 evasion because I was wearing double rings of evasion. Yep. Yeah, I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. I'm not a Spriggan, so I shouldn't really expect to have Spriggan level evasion. And I should be glad for not being a Spriggan too, because being a Spriggan is pretty awful. Okay. Those guys are pretty bad because they hit me with pretty much every type of damage, you know, the ugly things. And since I don't have any kind of resistance, they always hit me pretty hard. But definitely the worst color of ugly thing is going to be the white ugly thing, since after all they are the ones that hit the hardest. Having a corridor here would be nice. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You know, I was not so excited for the combo of Powered by Death and Blood. Well, you know, this Sanguine Armor thing. But it's not that bad because it lets me start up the fight while I don't have regen with like decent amounts of armor class. And then I have regen, and so I just like regen and I win the fight. Not terrible. I would still prefer to have something else for more armor class. I like these defenses a bit more. 1927 feels better than what I had before. Nah, the Bogart saw me, I think. So I cannot really fight in that spot. Oh, it saw me, but it didn't open the door. Interesting. Very dangerous Sphinx. You resist with significant effort. Don't paralyze me. You have a 52% chance to paralyze. Going through the game without willpower is so painful. I would love to have a ring of willpower, but we have already seen my sources of willpower and they're not good at all. They're pretty bad. Okay, please don't paralyze me. Please don't paralyze me. Yep. Okay, it paralyzed me. But I even gained HP from that because I had already powered by that. What's my poison branch? I didn't even see. It's a snake. I don't want to do that. Yep, that feels like it is going to be pretty miserable, but not as much as getting banished by this guy. 49% chance to banish me. No silence, no file floats, no willpower. What do you even do? You tap the guy and you hope that it doesn't banish you. Yeah, because like running away in that position, you could theoretically go into straight up panic mode and um, you could go straight into panic mode and like blink away and stuff, but it's such a crazy expenditure of resources over something that may not even happen, which, for example, already like was proven to be the case. Like I killed it without it doing the thing. Mm. So yeah, crawl can feel pretty bad at times when you don't get good item generation. Well, I guess I shouldn't be saying that because I have the sword of power and Wormbane, but like that's it. I don't need more weapons. I need armor. I need rings even. I have 0 artifacts. Yeah, I had 1 artifact at some point, um, but I lost it. Uh, um. Okay, Shtawa is pretty scary. Shtawa hits as hard as an Orb of Fire. 3 dice of 40 with this. That's Orb of Fire levels of damage. I think if Ice Archive beats Shtawa. Okay. Big boy damage. Um, okay, yep. Fire skills would have been kind of okay. I think that I would have put them on. I wonder how much augmentation is doing. 12. Enchantment plus a slay. Do I have 3 slay from augmentation? If so, it doesn't feel that good. But I think it may only be level 1 of augmentation. Yeah. Careful with the Vampire Knight, it has paralyze. 39% chance to paralyze me. Pretty rough. So yeah, this is just every fight that I have against something that hexes is a coin flip. It's like, is this guy gonna choose to hex me, and am I going to be able to resist with no willpower or not? That's why I mentioned, like, those fights are so abundant in the game, and I pretty much never mention those things because I always have characters with willpower. But that's why I think willpower is the most important thing to have in the game, because like, how do you even play the game? Rolling the dice so much, um, it's eventually gonna backfire. And when that backfires, well, you already saw what happened in Shoals. I got hit for 60 damage, and I almost died. I think it was kind of miraculous that I didn't die there, but yeah, I don't think that there was a lot that I could have done about it. So yeah, feels pretty bad. What can I tell you? And it feels pretty bad too, because other than that, like, the character has gotten such good luck with the Sword of Power, the +5 Great Sword that I got at the beginning too. The mutations that I have gotten are also really nice. Powered by Death has been such a big deal. But yep, all of that doesn't matter if you don't get good resistances, and most importantly, good willpower. Hmm. Every fight hurts so much. Yeah, single Frostheart half my HP there. Sphinx, don't kill me, don't kill me. I resisted a paralyze there. Well, I don't actually know if it was a paralyze, but I would like to think that whenever I resisted something, it was a paralyze because the Sphinx has multiple hexes, so it's not guaranteed to be paralyzed whenever it tries to hex me. Okay. Bogart is summon spamming quite a lot. Yeah, those things are not real. Those are Bogart summons. Hmm. Lots of stuff. But I also have lots of regions, so it's perfectly fine. At least all of these are real monsters, they're not summons from the Bogart, so I would eventually have to fight those guys anyways. And funnily enough, I think that this character performs better when taking really, really long fights like this. If I could have known, I think that Kaslal would have been a good god for this Demonspawn instead of Nemelex. And I know that it sounds super weird, but if you think about it, what do I always say about Kaslal? Like, Kaslal forces you into super ridiculous fights, but also makes it so that it's very difficult for you to actually win them. This character is pretty good at taking super ridiculous long fights. Because like attrition is not a thing that affects this character. It's pretty much always at full HP given enough kills. So yeah, this would have been a pretty good character for Castle. But unfortunately, you don't know what mutations you're gonna get at the beginning. Ring of the Hair. Okay, I will put that on. Because it's a straight upgrade over what I have. A fusion of 2 rings of evasion. I would like to get the Ring of the Tortoise too. Okay, 18 fighting. More dodging, I think. Because what else am I going to train? I wonder what kind of armor, like, because I really would like to upgrade from the troll leather armor that I have right now. Um, Keeping in mind that I already have a decent amount of training, I could definitely put on some armor and actually get much better results than what I was getting before. Maybe even where the +2 scale mail of cold resistance that I had before. '22, 27. It's not that bad. I mean, I lose 5 evasion for 3 armor class and cold resistance. I think I'll take it because frost hearts are a very scary thing in bolts. Oh, that's a big deal. Goodbye, Scale Mail. We don't need you anymore. Hello, +0 boots of 3 pips of cold resistance. That's a big deal. Yep. Okay. No more issues with cold resistance, at least. And we don't need flying anymore because I already did Shoals, so I don't mind not having flight. So yeah, that was a big, big, big deal for my character. And now I can wear fire scales if I get them. Like it's not really gonna be an issue at all if I get fire scales. I wonder if oh yeah, I was not sure that the Crystal Guardian could open the door. Unfortunately, it can, and yeah, you take 63 damage. That's the perfect illustration of what I've been talking about the entire playthrough. This character is like either it just steamrolls everything, or it gets hit once and it loses like a significant chunk of its HP by getting hit once. How long until I get into a fight where I get hit twice or thrice and I die? Because every one of those hits is gonna be that significant. Now my Rampage Light Bolt combo more wizard-like abilities, yeah. Pretty funny. I don't have resistance to negative, so that guy is gonna hurt. But at least I have cold resistance now, so the Frost Giant is not gonna hurt that much. I actually killed it very easily. Okay, Shadow Dragon dies very easily too. Sweet. Sweet, okay. I would say that the beam ability has been super helpful. But it's not only been the beam ability. I think that it's also been um, the mutation that I have, the blood to fire mutation. That has been crazy. Okay, great sword of flaming. So now I can kill Hydras. I can finally tap down Hydras after getting to the point in the game where there's not gonna be any more Hydras. At least I didn't get Swamp. Imagine if I had gotten Swamp and Snake. It would have been awful. I think that I would have probably died. Storm Dragon, very scary. Storm Scales would be nice. I would wear them. No Storm Scales, unfortunate. Fire Scales are still a possibility. Okay, don't do your thing because it's not it is smite targeted, but at least it's dodgeable. So I had a decent chance of actually dodging its thing if it did it. I'm glad that I haven't seen that many of that guy, the Thunderhook. Those guys are some of my least favorite monsters here. They can feel pretty bad to fight against if you don't have the resistance, and I don't have the resistance, so yeah. Bolt 4. Something that I was made aware of a bit ago when I was expecting a new player playing on tiles is that it's not very evident when, like, that these things are these walls are metal walls instead of stone walls. And by the way, the Staff of Fair, it's a staff. Why is it a staff? Imagine if that was a ring. I would have acquired it so quickly. It's a staff. Oh, that insults me. Ah, the pain. I wish I was not a melee character. A spellcaster would be able to actually wear these. Um, like I'm not a spellcaster. I'm using a sword, so I cannot use it. And the worst part is that I need it. I really need it. I need those resistances so badly, but like I can't. Ah, it's so painful. Okay, Nemelex told me to use some stuff, so I'll use some stuff. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, I think that I am in the same situation that I was before with my other Demonspawn. Like, I just keep getting into fights that I shouldn't be able to win, and I keep winning them. Um, and the other Demonspawn died around this part of the game. Why am I slow? Did I get slowed by the Lich and I'm still slow? Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's crazy. Oh, I guess having so much regen has some downsides. Ouch. Because I currently experiencing a bug that melts duplicate ghosts and randarts. The second being a different name. He got scammed out of his Sig figurine after beating a Sig. Ha! Update for evocables. What is that supposed to do? Is that the one that removes, or like, does it make it so that you can no longer get Tin of Tremor Stones and Condenser Vein in the same run? Because if so, that's pretty lame. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I feel like they don't fulfill the same role. Tin of Tremor Stones is for when you need to kill things fast, and Condenser Bane is for the opposite purpose. It's for when you need to have long-lasting damage for a very long fight. You know, I haven't played the Made in Abyss game in a while. I've been busy playing other things off stream, but I really want to go back and play it because it's a pretty cool game. Getting destroyed by this guy. Did I get hit by it? Yes, I did. 32 damage. Cool. Perfectly balanced monster. Imagine gearing up a Mega 6 character and you just don't get 6 fixed spawns today. It's fine because you get one. Like, apart from the ones that you get from ending a Ziggurat, you also get one from Tomb. So if you have a Mega 6 character, you can just go do Tomb. And like, it's not really that much of an issue because of that. But if the only figurines that you could get were from that, then it would be pretty bad. You have a Glaive of Distortion, and I'm also, yep, that thing that I mentioned earlier. Just lose enough die rolls in a row, and I could theoretically keep fighting, and I could theoretically kill everything. I could also just get absolutely dunked on by this guy banishing me with its next attack, because apparently 35 evasion means nothing. I think that I'm gonna try to kill the Titan, and then I'm gonna try to walk away. Why did I lose? Oh, why is there a Ghost Moth? Why is there a Ghost Moth? Oh, it was a Shapeshifter. The Vault Warden is pretty hurt. I might be able to kill it with Wand of Light. Oh no, with Nemelex, because I have Nemelex after all. What even is the point of Nemelex if not to do things like these and these? Yeah, I went for the Elixir card. It's gonna regen me to full HP. Perfect. Man, Nemelex is pretty busted. How can I survive? Like, how have I been surviving? I don't even understand it. But it is the case that I've been surviving. So whatever. Yep. In case you're wondering about what I mean, this character has not gotten any resistances other than 3 pips of cold resistance that I very recently acquired. I got it in like Bolt 3 of the floor. I've gotten 2 Scrolls of Acquirement, and the 2 Scrolls of Acquirement have been extremely disappointing. So yeah, it feels kind of a miracle. Like it's kind of a miracle that I've gotten this far. Invisible monster. I wonder what that is. It's probably a ghost mod or so. But anyway, it's not like I can continue doing this. The answer, there is only one set of footprints in the dungeon. Nemelex footprints as they carry me. That seems to make a lot of sense to me. I've gotten carried by Nemelex and by the Fireblood mutation. Okay, let's go to the place where the Fireblood mutation doesn't do a lot, which is a Snake. In Snake, I would be very happy if I had a good source of ranged damage output, but I unfortunately do not possess such a thing. So any Salamander or Naga Warrior is going to be absolutely miserable. They're going to constrict me and reduce my evasion and hit me pretty hard because they have might for some reason. Sharpshooters are going to shoot me a lot. But yeah, even with all of that, I'm still winning fights somehow. Not going to complain about it. I think I won 27 27 invocations. You get a pretty cool title from 27 invocations. Yep, it is a matter of not losing coin flips. Fortunately, there I didn't lose a lot of coin flips. They were shooting at me and I was dodging miraculously. Yep, 36 evasion and I still feel not confident at all about my dodging abilities. Something that I've noticed that I think is very funny is that sometimes I hit a monster and then like clouds of fire appear all over the arena that I'm fighting on, like nowhere remotely close to where I was. This is an interesting thing. It's not that cool because I already have the effect in a weird way, but it might be interesting. I might want to put it on. 1736 and a permanent ring of fire and 1 pip of cold resistance, 2 pips of fire resistance. It's actually not terrible. I just wish that I had more armor class. Okay. I'm going to eventually replace this, I am pretty sure. But for now, I'm going to enjoy having the Ring of Fire effect. That's pretty garbage. Oh, Bashnia. Yep. I think that Vashni is gonna be pretty good at hitting me through my 36 evasion, so I don't particularly feel like I should be fighting Bashnia. Fortunately, walking away from these things is not that impossible. I don't have regen anymore, so I pretty much rely um, on the regen from my mutation powered by that. Okay, I beat Bashnia somehow. Sure, no complaints. Beating Bashnia is beating Bashnia after all. That was kinda scary. I generally don't want to fight Vashnia because Vashnia can be a pretty difficult thing to kill, but it somehow worked out with this character. Oh, by the way, Isul has a 55% chance to sleep, so please don't do it. Yep. Okay. Killed Isul pretty fast. What's my damage output? 53 damage rating, the game says. I already rebranded the heavy greatsword, so unfortunately I cannot see what it has. But I was not gonna use it. It's just too dangerous with my squishiness. You blow up Donald. Cool. Donald's kite shield was nothing special. He used to always get a shield of reflection, I'm pretty sure. But nowadays it's pretty rare that Donald has a shield of reflection. Man, this character is really forming me some pretty bad habits because I'm just running at things and tabbing them and they are dying. And I feel like if I try to do such a thing in depths, that's gonna get me killed. I'm gonna turn on auto pickup for scrolls of enchant weapon, enchant armor as well. Oh, I got surrounded. It's a good thing that I have a ring of fire to soften up the things that surrounded me by the guardian serpent. Cool. What else do we have in here? Oh, look at that! There is a shop. Cool. I kind of want to check it out. Maybe I should have checked the ghost before opening this. It's a Noctopod transmuter. Not a lot of armor class. Not a lot of HP. Decent evasion, but I should be able to beat it. Yep, just explodes. This guy has a kite shield of reflection, which hopefully it's not too annoying to kill it. Okay, doesn't block all of my attacks, surprisingly. Monsters with shields can be pretty miserable to deal with, but this time it was fine. My rampaging helped a lot to reach this statue, made it much faster than usual. File of lots, we're instantly gonna buy that, despite it being overpriced. I don't care. I need a way to protect myself from monsters that can paralyze or vanish me, and if the game is not willing to give me willpower, I will take the file of lots. It's not like I have money to save, right? Like it's not like I need to save money for something, is what I'm trying to say. I should put destruction on the quiver so I can actually so I use it more. The thing is that I have not been in situations where I need to use it against a black mamba, sure. So that just so that Nemelex gives me stuff. Well, yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get pretty reckless with what I'm doing with this character, which is definitely not the safest thing. Was that Agnes? Yes, it was. And I just steamrolled Agnes. That's crazy. Yeah. I am surprised by like how well it actually does in combat. Like my main issue is that evasion is my main defensive stat, so I just generally am very adverse to fights that like make me spontaneously explode, and I feel like having a lot of evasion forces you into that path. Um, yeah, Hanya is also demonstrating how sketchy it is to rely on evasion. That's exactly what I'm trying to say here. You know what? You deserve a couple of the Bison Rock Slime. Sure, easier to deal with than Storm Dragon. She drops skills. That's a big deal because I can use those. Those are pretty good. Give me those. Now I'm going to go upstairs and put them on. It's a good thing that I don't need the fire ring. Salamander higher armor is pretty cool, but having resistance to electricity is much better. And now I finally have acquired some semblance of defenses. Look at that, 28-27. That's what I'm talking about. Um, let's go. That's a big deal. I might even just enchant them. The main concern now is the fact that I don't have fire resistance. I might have to put on Salamander armor for SOT 5 because having resistance to electricity but no fire resistance is pretty bad there. But for now, I would like to dream that I can stick with this and everything will work out alright. So I might want to enchant them. I only have 2 scrolls of enchant armor though. Man, the game is pretty stingy with consumables nowadays. It's actually kind of ridiculous how bad it can get. This and blinking, like enchant weapon, enchant armor, and blinking. Sometimes you just don't have enough. You never have enough of blinking because no amount of blinking is enough. That's one of the things that I really like about Rift Wizard, I have to say. In Rift Wizard, you have all the blinking that you could possibly wish for. It's a very cheap thing to get, very powerful. In my opinion, it should probably be a bit more expensive to get it because it's such a powerful tool to have. I, as a Crawl player, instantly realized how strong the Rift Wizard Blink was, whereas some people from the Rift Wizard community are always surprised when I mention that I really like Blink. They're like, but teleport just like covers more space, and I'm like, yeah, but you have 1 charge of teleport and you have a ton of charges of blinking. But yeah, blinking is pretty crazy, both in Rift Wizard and in this game. I'm a bit surprised about how well this has been going. Like, normally I have issues with this bolt. I almost always say I hate this bolt whenever I get it. And it is still the case, don't delude yourselves. I still hate this bolt. But the thing is that this character somehow is managing to just destroy everything. So it's even though I hate the bolt, it's not really that much of an issue. Until I am not. Yeah, okay. Are things mighty? Everything is mighty. Okay, that's what happens when you fight in the vicinity of a Naga warrior. I'm gonna read Fear. Let's see how it works. Elixir card. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't fight that many things at the same time. Oh. I'm getting hit by Curare poison too. Pretty annoying. Oh, I'm out of elixir cards. I guess I have to stack 5 escape again. For now, I'm gonna do deal 4 summons because I haven't done it this game. And yep, instant crazy summon bodies that are just gonna take care of everything while I stack 5 escape. A tomb, exile velocity, the elixir tomb. I'm gonna put the elixir on top because I'm gonna use it immediately. Gonna put maybe like this. No. Elixir first. Elixir first and then velocity. and then exile, and then like I'm gonna use the first 3 in this fight. I'm pretty sure. That seems about right. Okay, big heals. I won't need to use the second one. But yeah, Iron Golem, by the way, is a ridiculously unfair summon to get. Like, it's never getting killed. It's like a wall that hits super hard. The snake is a little scary sometimes. The enemies all work together very well. Yep. Not enough evasion, character is dead now. Yep, my evasion went below 30, so my character just like spontaneously starts exploding now. Even though theoretically the character is significantly tankier because I got way better defenses. Who knows how that works. What is this? It's that, but it has 7 dexterity. I would love it if it was not a leather armor. If it was like a hat or something, it would be cool. What am I missing? Cloak unavailable, shield currently unavailable. It feels weird to have such little pieces of equipment on, but that's just how it is. Okay, I somehow beat Snake. I have no idea how, but it happened. Now, I don't want to do Slime, and I don't want to do Bolts or Elf, or Bolts 5 or Elf, or anything else, because I think that any of those places is gonna kill me. But you know how it is with Kroll. You don't really have much else to do beyond a certain point, so we're going here. Let's see how badly this goes. Oh, there's a Juggernaut. I gotta be careful with that guy. I think that I'm gonna use Might. Maybe even Haste. I have a lot of Haste. I can afford to use one. Oh, this is the time to use Velocity. Yeah, it slows everything, so it's kind of like Haste if you think about it. I'm gonna slow the Juggernaut further with Curare. The Juggernaut hits you. You block the Juggernaut's attack. Cool. Let's try to kill it. I'm not killing the Juggernaut. Oh, I was wondering why things were getting weak, but it is my tail. My tail auxiliary attack does that. I have a lot of cold resistance, so the ice dragons are not scary. One of the very few things that are not really that scary here. Okay, that was complete domination for me. I don't even know how that happened, but I guess that's the power of haste plus powered by pain, or powered by death, plus like actually dealing crazy damage. Yeah, that went very, very well in my favor. Good stuff. The troll earth mage ruined everything. This guy is still pretty scary. Still 34% chance to paralyze me. Okay, fortunately it does not do it. That went well. I have gotten a couple of demon blades, but I have not seen a shield that like is good enough for me to even think about abandoning my sword of power. Okay. Quick destruction deck is such a quiver destruction deck. Yeah, like I should do it more. I haven't been doing it because I just haven't been in situations where I truly need to do it. But I should do it more. Like it's so strong, and also I don't have much else to really do. Wow, like that's pretty good. I have 20 invocations. I'm gonna get 27. Of course I'm gonna get 27. How do you play an Nemelex Demonspawn without 27 invocations? Dexterity here. You feel power rushing into your body. That is augmentation level 2. How much slaying is that? 6. That's 6 slaying. So I assume that level 3 is 9 slaying. Not bad. Hello, Inon. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you around. Oh, did you see? I had something important to tell you. Normally, I would say that I forgot, but I didn't forget. Um, the developers of I forgot the name of the game. How is it called? One Step from Eden. Yeah, that's the game. The developers of One Step from Eden are gonna make a multiplayer version, like a PvP multiplayer version with rollback netcode. You might be interested in checking that one out. I know that I will. Like I looked at the trailer in Steam, and it looked cool. It's called Duelists of Eden, and you can request access to the beta. And I think you get it if you already have the first game. But it's pretty much the same thing. It's just PvP. Doesn't it have local PvP? I actually have no idea. Then again, I have never been in a position to play local PvP of any of my computer games with anyone. Something that will fortunately change in the near future once I receive my Steam Deck in a couple of months. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. You guys have no idea. It really is something that I've desired for so long. The Steam Deck, even before it was a thing that I could buy. Um, yeah, it's gonna be great. I just wish that the process of buying it had been more easy. Um, yeah, it was pretty difficult. If my cousin wasn't in the US, I wouldn't have been able to buy it, or I would have to pay extra prices from like those businesses that dedicate themselves to buying stuff in other countries and like sending them to other countries. You know the ones. Okay, this is getting pretty annoying. I'm not killing anything. Um, do I not have tin? I guess I don't have tin of Tremorstones. Would have been pretty useful here. Um, okay, Nemelex abilities because I can. Instrat is kind of spell spam. You don't really play that way because you're weird, but you could affect that could affect how PvP is. I suspect that PvP will have like a whole set of balance removed from the original game. Kind of like the Butcher's Circus in Darkest Dungeon, which, yeah, Darkest Dungeon also has PvP in case you have never seen it. And they make it work. It's kind of nice. Pretty interesting how they make it work. I played a bit when it originally released, but I'm not really incentivized to play a lot of it for some reason. Like, I think it's a nice novelty, but it's not something to really play a lot of. I don't know why. Maybe because I just cannot help but think of Darkest Dungeon as a single-player experience. On the other hand, I've been getting more and more into AoE 2 PvP. I'm already at 950 elo in closed maps. In open maps, I cannot do anything. Like I cannot defend myself. But in closed maps, I have been doing okay. And I've had people that like break open my walls, but they don't do anything other than that because they don't know. Because people usually surrender after they lose their walls or like after their walls are breached. But like you have to follow it up with like a raid on the villagers and stuff, and people don't do that. Um, I'm a bit surprised that this character has been going so well. Like look at this. I don't have willpower. I don't have fire resistance. The resistance to electricity and the cold resistance are very, very recent acquisitions. Um, I guess I can have one pip of fire resistance for when I need it by putting on a ring. But for now, I'm gonna stick to what I have right now. Mm. Okay, I think that Nemelex works very well as a fight starter for this character. This has poison resistance and fire resistance. It's a very appealing item, not gonna lie. It also deals nuclear damage. Look at that, damage rating of 83 deals more than what I have right now. Um, yeah, that looks pretty attractive to me. Um, it's a double sword, so it's a respectable weapon. I kind of want to carry it. Yeah, we're not using Wormbane, unfortunately. I just received it a bit too late into the game. And I wouldn't feel that bad about abandoning my greatsword for a double sword. I wouldn't feel as bad as I would feel about abandoning my greatsword for a completely different weapon in a completely different school that requires completely different stats to be increased. In this case, dexterity. Mm. Okay, the Hell Knights are gonna be kinda a bit more difficult to kill. Not that much, but a bit more difficult since after all, I I am doing a lot of damage with the fire clouds and they're immune to fire. But it wasn't really an issue. Everything was okay. Mm, 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 mm. So yeah, do I even have a good shield? I think I have a shield of reflection. Yeah, and a buckler of protection. I could also use that. Do I want to go ahead and do it for the resistances? How much damage is the beam apporting? I bet the beam is apporting a ton of damage. And I will notice it the moment I switch to the double sword. Okay, let's go buy, or let's go get that buckler of protection. It's generated in this level, funnily enough. We don't want that. Okay, 31, 28, 11 defenses. My attack speed is 1.1, 1.0, 1.2 sometimes. Kinda nasty. Let's get a bit of shields. Maybe 10. And then let's get some armor. Armor is gonna be nice now that I have storm skills. Let's try tabbing. Okay, that guy exploded, and this guy also exploded. And this guy didn't explode, but it came pretty close to doing so. Okay. You know, this might be good. This might be okay. I'm gonna miss the bolts. The bolts were pretty nice, I think. Okay, this might work. Yeah, this might work very well. Okay, get rid of the Earth Mage, take advantage of the Earth Mage generated corridor. I'm taking big damage, something that wasn't happening before. Yeah. I don't know if I am so convinced about this. As of 0.28, the Sword of Power's beam attack does 1 dice of 40. I have no reason to believe that it doesn't still do that. Oh, this guy is berserking. Deal for destruction. Oh no, exile card. Yeah, goodbye. Exile card is so nice. Exile card with 24 invocations, I should say. Nemelex is pretty funny, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know about this. It doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, it is actually gonna get me killed. I don't think that I can do this. Look at how low my HP went in a couple of turns. So yeah, like theoretically it gives me better resistances, and like I do appreciate the resistances a lot, but it just doesn't work. If I need fire resistance, I can always get it from somewhere else. I would rather continue using this. You can't wield that with only one hand. Huh. I guess that's a message that was implemented into the game to standardize things, because it used to say you can't wield that with a shield. But I guess that now it shows that message if you have only one hand from Ru or if you're using a shield. So yeah, I think we go back to the Sword of Power and things will be okay. So yeah, crazy. I used the one-hander for a bit and it just wasn't getting it done. That's a weird experience for me. But I think you want to know what I think happened there? I think that the main issue is that yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm gonna have to drink cancellation for this. Unfortunately, I don't have Ice Blast for dealing with the living spells, nor Tin of Tremor Stones. Yeah, I think that what was happening. Like the main issue was the attack delay. Like these attacks are at 0.7 delay, so I'm in delay. The other weapon attacked at 1.0, 1.1 delay, sometimes even 1.2 delay, and yeah, like that's a bit too much. Even with the increased damage output, it wasn't enough to compensate for the crazy delay. This works much better. Okay, I just realized something important. I have no poison resistance, but generally I'm gonna be fighting on top of a cloud of fire, so I don't particularly care about the clouds of fire from those draconian monks, the green draconians, um, which is pretty nice. Yeah, it's a pretty nice boost to my character. It means that I don't need poison resistance for SOT, because in case you don't know, that's the main reason why I like to get poison resistance for specifically those guys. Um, yeah, oh yeah, I'm training shields. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, we need to turn that off. I don't think that I'm gonna end up going for that. Um, yeah, crazy strong for how lacking the character has been. I have to say that. Um, the character, like, there were some points when I was lacking defenses. I had such a rough time with the character. But now that I have good armor class, everything is much nicer. Oh, that's Menace. No, no, it's not Menace. It's a bunch of angels in the cigarette cage. Oh, it's not a bunch of angels. It's only one angel. Not even a Deva to take a shield from. In that case, I don't mind. I do mind about being standing on the cloud of poison, however. Okay. Alrighty. I hadn't thought about it, but I have 28 evasion with the Ring of the Hair. So that means that with my 18 dodging, I would have 18 evasion. I know that it's because I only have 14 strength, but it still feels pretty bad. I want more strength. Yeah, I feel like the character is somehow lacking a lot of stuff. And I have that Demon Blade of Electrocution. That's another thing that I could use. But the main attractive of the Randart that I found was the resistances. Um, yeah, it's not like I have a really, really good shield that would make me want to go one-hander plus shield. Um, so yeah, I think that I'm just gonna keep this acquirement with me. That's it for Depths 4. I need to get a third room from somewhere. Do I go Abyss or do I go Bolts 5? How loud is the bolt from this thing? I actually don't know how loud it is. It may not be that loud, but I still would love to check before actually going there. I need to go to Lair to hit plants and stuff to see if hitting plants, like... Okay, that made a decent amount of noise. I wonder how bad it's gonna be for Bolt 5 if I go there. Do I think I can do slime? Not really. I know that Particle Phase has a way to do it, but I have no idea how Particle Phase does it with melee. Like for me, it seems super scary to do it with melee, and I prefer fighting in the open where I can hit all of the slimes at the same time with like magic. Fighting in the corridor in melee, maybe it's something that I can actually do because I have powered by that. I'm gonna think about it. Um, let's go try bolts 5. Yeah, let's see how that goes. I don't have a way to enter bolts 5, however. I don't have other than the stairs, and I don't want to go through the stairs. That might be a serious issue. If I had fire resistance, I would use immolation, but immolation doesn't really work with no fire resistance. Okay, hello people from bolts 5. I am going to walk away from you. The Ancient Lich has a 55% chance to petrify me. I have 5 potions of cancellation, so not as bad. I had more, surprisingly. I had to use 2 earlier in depths when I got petrified twice by the tome that petrifies. That was pretty bad. Gonna haste here, of course. Maybe also resistance, just to play it safe. Unfortunately, resistance does not give willpower, so... Yeah, the leech is definitely quite spooky, and I'm not hitting the leech. Why am I missing the leech so much? What's up with you? You don't even have that much evasion. Okay, the ancient leech is almost destroyed. Please actually kill the guy. Let's go. Okay. Gonna use Tomb. Yeah, just to see less monsters. You kill the Iron Dragon. Okay, I'm starting to kill things and get regen. This is pretty nice. Okay, yeah. I think the fights with this character are pretty funny because at the beginning it doesn't go well, but then I start killing stuff and getting regen from powered by death, and then like it snowballs so hard. It's pretty funny how it works. I wonder what's that invisible thing. It must be like a leech or something. It was not an ancient leech, I know for sure. Yeah, I wonder what that was. Okay, yeah, powered by that is the craziest, most broken mutation that Demonspawn has. If this didn't convince you of that, then I don't know how you can be convinced of that, but yeah, it really is the case. It's super obvious. Minus Tele is completely unusable. Most dangerous property on anything that the game can generate. Okay, I'm reaching the point where I actually want to use these scrolls of enchant armor. I only have 5. I would get Baisushen's armor to +8. I'm glad that now I have 6. I'm glad that Baisushen dropped skills even after getting polymorphed, because when I polymorphed Baisushen, I was a bit concerned. No, now I have 7. Okay, so going here was probably the correct thing to do. I've been tabbing dudes with hexes, with deadly hexes left and right, and I haven't gotten paralyzed or banished or anything. It's kind of miraculous. I don't even know how it's happening, but it certainly is happening. Okay, the Iron Dragon is pretty spooky. It theoretically shouldn't be that bad with me having 42, now 30 armor class, but it can still be pretty nasty. Okay, I have no idea about what's going on. I really don't have any idea, because theoretically I wouldn't really do that well here with no resistances, right? But I just happen to actually be doing very well. I got marked, but we have already established that getting into very long fights is not really that much of a downside for this character. I'm going to use Tomb Cards, and then I'm going to use Stack 5 again for escape, of course. We get 1 elixir, 1 tomb. I'm gonna use the elixir right now, and immediately as a tomb falls apart, I am going to use velocity. So elixir, velocity, tomb, and then we can just get rid of the deck once we use the tomb card. Okay, back at full HP because Nemelex is like that. Now we are going to use velocity, as I mentioned. Or maybe I should have taken a bit of time to also use haste. What is that? Sniper. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that there's any situation where I would personally use that. Yeah. It is the plus 27 heavy crossbow sniper. The sacred weapon of Thotmos, first apostle of the god Ashensari. It grants the wielder a fraction of Ashensari's own vision, ensuring that every shot will land through. It cannot miss. It cannot miss, but it shoots very, very slowly. The min attack delay for sniper is 1.6. It is on a ironically very funny to use it on Okawaru worshippers because the min attack delay then is 0.8 and it shoots hard. It has heavy damage rating 105. Yeah, that is a big boy launcher. Unfortunately, well, it's too late in the game and I'm not a Nokawaru character. If there was a way to start with certain weapons and actually use them for a significant part of the game, I feel like I would be using certain weapons a lot more. I think that I want to use resistance. Okay, I'm getting hit here pretty hard because I don't have that much in the way of regen. Maybe I should have waited it out. Maybe I got a bit too excited. Had to use a blinking there. Now I only have 3. Pretty bad. I'm still hasted, so I can just walk away a bit. I can use Ambrosia while I wait for those guys to reach me. Okay, I'm also gonna use Might. Oh, maybe deal for summons. I haven't done that in a while. How much damage do you do? Man, like, now it looks like a real player goes. Look at that. That looks pretty good. The resistances come from the potion, but still, it looks pretty nice. The damage output and the defenses. Lear's Hallberg used to be 27. Is plus 27 the highest enchanted that can be on something? Yeah, pretty much. Only Sniper gets it. Lear's Hallberg, as was already mentioned, used to be plus 27. Now it's plus 18. Still pretty decent, in my opinion. Oh, come on. That's a bit of a downside of the Sword of Power. The game will warn you if you want to attack in the direction of your ally. Okay, okay. Yep, that went very well. Marked in Bolts 5. Apparently not as much of an issue as you would think for this character. Though I do think that I fought that very poorly. When I was in the tomb, I probably should have just stayed there instead of destroying the walls by stepping away from the tomb. Oh, helmet of resistance to electricity. The -2 strength makes it pretty bad, however. Unfortunate, really, really unfortunate that I finally get an artifact that doesn't even have a resistance that I want. Is that Umbra? Why? Who has why? Oh, Ring of Shadows. I'm interested. I might want to use that myself. Ouch. Oh, I got hit by a heavy greatsword. Can hit for up to 68 damage with his weapon. It's like getting hit by a mighty monster. Never nice. I'm gonna have to blink away again because I'm slow. Shadow Dragon could kill me. Do I have Tomb Card? I have Tomb Card. Perfect. Tomb Card is so busted. Stack 5. Replace your current stack. Yes. Escape, 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 escape. Wow, I didn't get anything. Well, I guess velocity is not even that bad, but still. 3 cloud cards is pretty worthless. Cloud card is the worst card. So yeah, what happens if I take off my Ring of Protection and I put on the Ring of Shadows? Who had the Ring of Shadows? Did the guy that had the Ring of Shadows disappear? Oh no, it's right there. Okay. I hadn't killed it. Ring of Shadows. I wish it gave resistance to negative. In my opinion, it maybe should give resistance to negative, the Ring of Shadows. 3 runes. That was it was pretty easy. It was weird because there were some points where I was feeling pretty good, like I felt kind of unkillable, like when I got marked, and there were some points where like a single monster was just very close to killing me. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but we were able to overcome Bolt 5 for the rune number 3. I only have experience level 23, so I would like to have a bit more experience level. It would certainly be quite nice. I only have 3 potions of mutation. I would like to have more too. Are there any ghost bolts that I didn't do? Huh. Would be nice. I'm sure that there were some ghost bolts that I didn't do. One with a hat in Shoals too. Yeah, I bet I can do that now. Looks kind of nasty. Oh, I cannot go in there. Did I hit a mark trap? Or how did I get marked here? Yes. How did I explore all of that and I only just managed to hit a mark trap? I mean, I find it weird, but it is not terrible anyway because I'm already at a power level where this shouldn't be that difficult. I can still get put to sleep and hit super hard by a dude, like what just happened. Unfortunately, my willpower issue is still an issue. 70% chance to put me to sleep with half willpower. Pretty bad. I want to go over here while I still have my regen. Alrighty. Turns out that those guys don't really do well versus something that regens HP per turn. I remind myself of Parhit. Wizardike, thank you for the rate. I appreciate it. I'm playing this Demonspawn of Nem because because a Spindart wanted me to play a Demonspawn on or like a Nem character, not necessarily a Demonspawn. And I would say that it's been going well. Yeah. I don't have resistances, but somehow I'm able to actually hold my own. I don't know how, but it's certainly happening. Yeah. I find it so weird, but it is what it is. No complaining here. It was pretty like the shows was pretty difficult when I first came in here. Um, I didn't even do it in its entirety, but now I can. I've had the Sword of Power for a while, and I've never had a run with the Sword of Power, but it is a pretty funny item, pretty strong. I briefly switched to a heavy double sword that I found because it had good resistances. It was an artifact, and it's not on the same level. Definitely not on the same level. It was actually pretty bad compared to the Sword of Power, even though it allowed me to use a shield. So pretty weird. I guess I just get 27 invocations now. Okay, I have cleared Shoals. My lack of resistances really makes me afraid of doing something like Elf, but I am starting to reach my limit. I kinda do want to do Elf. Maybe Slime, but I don't know how you do Slime with these resistances as a melee character. Maybe I can do it because after all, I have Powered by Death, so need resistance to corrosion to be able to even think about doing that. Okay, resistance to corrosion. Go to Slime 0. Put this thing on. You've used the sword at the end of a run where you didn't get any other good sword. It seemed okay. Yeah, I got it so early in the run. Orc 2. I bought it in Orc 2, I think. Or did I found it in the floor? I think I bought it in Orc 2. But yeah, I was pretty excited to find that because for a while I had a +5 great sword. It was unbranded, and I was like, okay, I got 3 scrolls of brand weapon, and I got protection, electrocution, heavy, in that order. So I was stuck with heavy, and I was pretty sad about being stuck with heavy. And then I pretty much immediately after that found the Sword of Power. It was great. It was a ghost bolt. Oh, it was a ghost bolt. Yeah, you're right. And the ghost almost killed me. Um, okay, let's try to do slime. I'm already here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed for this working out. How does Oh yeah, I think I know how particle phase does it. Because you can net the oh, I don't want to have that. I'm gonna have to drink mutation. Oof, weakness to fire is pretty bad. Um you net the royal jelly, that's how particle phase does it. I'm gonna have to try that. Okay, -4 strength. My evasion has been taking a beating, unfortunately. Lots of shining eyes. Nothing terrible that I have to immediately get rid of, at least. Shoutitis, -a scrolls. -a scrolls qualifies as something terrible to immediately get rid of. I still have it. Frail. Okay, we want to get rid of the frail now. I lost my helmet. Okay, I don't want that. I still have the minus. That's fine. Whatever. That was pretty awful. Yeah, it's much easier to do this when you have a ranged option. And I do have a ranged option. I have Nemelex. I should really use Nemelex more. Your favorite is Simulation Javelin. I think my favorite is Noxious Bogu, just because no one uses Noxious Bogu. I really like it for this place. It's the ultimate spell for this place, in my opinion. Noxious Bogu with we ignite poison. Okay. Yep. The perils of having a character with no willpower. Everything will hex you. Lucky that I haven't seen Golden Eyes. Oh no, that's a great Orb of Ice. It's not a Golden Eye. Still pretty bad, but not as bad as a Golden Eye band. For a Golden Eye band, I have to drink Invisibility, unless they see Invisible. Please don't let them see Invisible. Oh, it can't see Invisible. Yeah, it's pretty miserable then. Oh, there's a Golden Eye. Gotta be careful with those. Why am I wielding nothing? Okay, there's a Royal Jelly. So I guess I'm not fighting in a corridor. But I am going to haste and might, at the very least. Okay, net the Royal Jelly. I have 3. The Royal Jelly is caught in the net. I don't even know how that works, but sure. Some crazy nets you got here in the dungeon. Yeah, why is the Royal Jelly stuck in a net? Like, why does that thing happen? Why can that happen? That thing was seeping out of the net all over. Yeah, because it's a 2-tile tile, right? Pretty funny. I'm gonna do deal 4 destruction. Deal 4 destruction. Okay, that's pretty much what I wanted to see. What did we get? Oh yeah, vitriol. The acid corrodes the rock slime. I would like to hit. I would like to hit more rock slimes. Okay, that wasn't enough to kill the Royal Jelly. Fortunately, I can do it again. Deal 4 destruction. Yep, I was just not being faithful enough in Nemelex. At the end of the day, Nemelex is kinda super busted, right? I think that everyone agrees that Nemelex is a really, really strong god. So yeah, that helped. That was pretty useful. I can now wait a turn and then use velocity. And then use velocity again. Getting pretty lucky with my beams from the Sword of Power, because I'm not at that high HP and I'm still getting the beams very frequently. And that got rid of everything. Okay. Somehow. The power of Nemelex. What else can you say? The power of Nemelex. Maybe walking around while with 20 corrosion is not the wisest thing to do. Yep, perhaps it is in my best interest to rest that off in the previous level. What's up with these helmets? Or in general the randarts that I found this game, like, they're not good. Not good at all. I'm glad that I didn't have to use a scroll of blinking. That was one of my greatest concerns, because you don't really have that many of them. You cannot really afford to use any outside of Sod, I think. Great Sword of Ruse Inspiration with weakness to fire. We obviously do not care about that. Manual of Fighting? Okay, I'll go back to invocations later. So at the end of the day, there was an incentive to come here. 2 incentives to come here. Look at that. That's so good. I wonder how much my evasion is gonna go off if I put it on. 4. Yeah, it's super good because strength is kinda hosing my evasion a good amount. Cannot really put it on. It's just like something nice that I wish I could actually use. But yeah, because what I have to wear now for Sot is this Ring of Fire Resistance. Okay, I did Bolts 5 and I did Slime and I didn't get that much experience. That's a shame. I wanted a bit more in the way of experience. You know, this level has golden eyes. I think that it is very important for me not to out-explore the rest of it, even if that means leaving some Nemelex experience on the table. I don't particularly care that much. Nope. Go through the ones that you have already explored. That's the best way to traverse the slime. So yeah, I guess these are the resistances that I'm going to Sot with. I could also do Elf. I haven't done Elf. With no willpower. I'm going to pretty much unavoidably get banished, but I don't think the Abyss is as dangerous as Sot would be with these resistances. Shouts to Rampaging there. That was pretty useful. Yeah, pretty much that's what I'm thinking of. And not that it is intentionally gonna be a 5-rune game, it's more like I would prefer not to get banished, but if I get banished and I happen to find the rune, I'm not gonna say no to it. If it lands on my lap, you know? Okay, I have such little willpower that even these Deep Elf archers are really good at hexing me. Yeah, the slow there came from the Deep Elf archer. Thinking that I should probably just go straight down to the final level. Okay, it's a good thing that I at least have resistance to electricity. As long as I don't deal with the high level elves before elf 3, we're gonna be okay. Are you mighty? You are mighty. Pretty aggravating, but fortunately it was not that much of an issue. Okay. Yep, the Sword of Power, the beam from the Sword of Power is pretty busted. I am already dealing pretty okay damage. What does this say? 15 slaying, or like 6 slaying still from augmentation. So yeah, I still don't have the final level. Only have 6. I guess that my final mutation is, or powered by the 3 I'm missing, and I'm also missing the 3rd level of augmentation. Those are the 2 that I'm missing, I suppose. It would certainly be nice to find some potions of experience or so that I can get to level 27 and get all my mutations before the end of the game. I don't care about anything that room has to offer. My weapon is pretty good, and I don't have a good enough shield to to actually want to go in there for a double sword. And even if there wasn't a double sword, I have a couple of demon blades. Like I have, this acquirement has a +7 demon blade, so yeah, it's just the issue is that I don't have a shield worth using. Careful with those guys. I have File of Lots, but I don't want to just use it immediately the moment that I see the first monster that can banish me. 33% chance to banish me. Okay, I'll come back to do the rest of that in a bit. For now, I would like to explore the rest of the level. I have enough escape and destruction and summoning, so yeah, I'm capped. Oh, instant summon of a fiend. Very nasty. Nice. I blew up the demonologies with the bolt from the Sword of Power. Loca Verax. I have never used the Loca Verax. Oh, this is the kind of situation where it is a good idea to use File of Lots, because I get to mute 3 guys that could banish me. 3 Annihilators too. Really scary. I have gone from File of Lots situation to Scroll of Silence situation. I guess also a Nemelex situation. I can use the Cloud card so you can see how worthless it is. In this case, it was kind of okay because there were dudes that were next to me, so it kind of functioned as a Scroll Fogu. But more often than not, it really doesn't work like that. And even then, it's rather low impact consumable in my opinion. I don't have resistance to poison, so I cannot step on that. Oh, that's fine. I think that a Master Archer is more dangerous than a Storm Dragon for a character with resistance to electricity. Okay. Once again, I am taking ridiculous fights that I probably shouldn't be taking, and somehow I'm actually winning thanks to Powered by Death. How's that manual looking? I still have some of it. Yep, I'm gonna stop training fighting and go back to invocations once I run out of the manual. Found the last scroll. Sure thing. Ring of Willpower. Oh, that's so good. But it costs me 10 evasion if I want to put it on, or fire resistance, my only source of fire resistance. Oh, this character's life is suffering, but I think that I have to do it. At the very least for this place. Manual of Armor. Okay, once I run out of fighting, I'll train the Manual of Armor. Plus 12 dagger. Very cool. Kite Shield of Protection. That's decent, but not that great. The resistances in that glaive are nice. 4 screw. Wow, 3 stack of acquirement. Okay. Do I get the Demon Blade or do I'm gonna get the Demon Blade. Yeah, I can fully enchant it if I... Oh, I accidentally got the money, I think. Well, it doesn't matter. Double Sword of Protection. I cannot enchant that fully. I'm gonna get the money again. Wow, okay, I'm gonna get the money again. And... Heavy Double Sword. Do I have a Scroll Brand Weapon? Okay, I do have 3 brand weapons, so I can get that and rebrand it. What is that? 5 acquirement and potentially all gold? Yes, I have used 5 acquirements. 4 of them went to gold, 1 of them went to a weapon that I don't need for theoretically equipping a shield that I don't have. Yeah, it's crazy. And you know the craziest part is that I also didn't get good shops with this character, so pretty rough. I should use the stack 5 right now. Yep. Escape, 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 escape. We got the one tomb card. Gonna do exile, then the tomb card, so that theoretically exile banishes things that are next to me, and then the tomb card. Oh, I should use velocity first. Yeah, that seems about right. Velocity to slow things at the beginning of a fight, then exile to exile whatever's next to me, then tomb card to tomb card, and then I can throw away the rest of the deck. Now these are the kinds of titles that bring in the viewers. Yeah, I tried launchers. It really doesn't work. And I got sniper in this run. I got it super late, so obviously it was not an option by the time I got it. Nah, they're not strong. I don't think they're good. You want to know why I don't think they're good? I had, was it yesterday? 2 different characters found 2 different black bears on D5. 2 different characters shot at the black bear after having only trained launchers for the entirety of the game up until that point. Got the bear to berserk and then failed to kill the bear from literally full HP in a 1 versus 1. D5 characters, like no shaft or anything. It was D5 characters that had put literally all of the experience in the game into launchers and still failed to kill a single monster that is not even that dangerous for pretty much anything else. And I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not playing launchers anymore. After that, well, there was that, and then I got another character going that didn't start with launchers, because by that point I was pretty convinced that Hunter was garbage. And then I went for launchers because I found like a D2 Arbalest or something really crazy like that. I also found a D2 Arbalest with this character. I got farther into the game, but it was still bad, and I got killed because of the lack of defenses. It was rough. Yeah, I was playing Formicid. Yeah, I played Formicid Hunter and then Formicid Monk. I think it was Monk. So anyway, I guess it's time to do SOT at experience level 24. Did I get another mutation from my Demonspawn mutations for leveling up? I don't think so. Wow, it's pretty whack. Okay, ran out of fighting manual. Time to train the armor manual. And time to enchant my stuff, because I do have a good amount of things to enchant. I was holding on to enchanting the auxiliary items, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do Elf or Bolt 5 or Slime and I will get like a Randart, whatever. But it didn't happen. What is this? Locaver. So yeah, I don't want that. Trying to not be able to teleport or blink feels bad. Yeah, that's how I died in my most successful attempt yesterday. I opened the door into too many monsters and I didn't just immediately run away, which I should have done. But I felt like maybe I would have been able to beat them. Very evidently, that was not the case. I was also playing Fedas. And yeah, I'm not really familiar with Fedas. I'm not that good with Fedas. I ended up diving Elf 1, but I think that I can do the entirety of it. Oh, that's not good. Let's re-teleport. I'm glad that I have 29 of them. It's not like the other day where I ran out of teleport. That was crazy. Such a crazy run. Like, running out of teleport is like insane. It's gonna take me a couple of tries to get out of here. Nothing out of the ordinary. That place is just too large. Today you found a band of orc priests on D3, somehow survived that, and then died to something dumb shortly after. Yeah, I get it, I've been there. Oh, orcs. I can just stab them. Oh, I got vanished. Huh. Funny thing, I was expecting to get vanished. I was just not expecting to get vanished after, you know, doing Elf 3. But such is the life of a crawl character sometimes. I am only in the Abyss 2 at least, so maybe we can find the exit without many difficulties. So, what um, what do you guys think about Lugonu? My personal stance on Lugonu is that it's not good design because it's like a very feels bad thing to go Lugonu now. It's not like, oh, I have no god. I'm going to go Lugonu because I want to play with Lugonu. It's more like, oh, I got banished, so things are already not going well, and then I have to abandon my current god and submit myself to Godrat for a chance to live with a god that I didn't even want at the beginning of the game. Which in this case is Lugonu. That's what I think is Lugonu now. And I mentioned that to PF, and PF told me that it's like a problem of attitude with me, and I don't know. I just don't feel like things should be designed in such a way to make you feel bad because of making a decision in game. That's why I haven't tried Lugonu after the rework, which is pretty much just a massive nerf. Lugano is strong but weird to you. What do you? What makes it? What makes you think that it's weird? Um, what does Lugano even offer now? I need to check because I'm getting close to making the God of Review for Lugano. Protected from the effects of unwielding distortion weapons, depart the abyss, banish your foes, corrupt the Fabricus face, gate yourself to the abyss. Wow, it costs a ton of piety to get yourself to the abyss. Look at that. That's crazy. Lugano will corrupt your weapon with distortion once. Why does it cost that much piety to banish yourself? Oh, I got an exit. I also got paralyzed by chaos. Very spooky. Something summoned a 1 in that room. Yeah. Pretty scary. It's a halberd of distortion, no wonder. You haven't tried the Cinder Acolyte into self-banish strat, so you don't have a full opinion on Lugonu. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't like it. I would personally not have done something like that. But then again, it might indeed be a problem of attitude with me specifically. Like, I'm just having a negative mindset whenever I am banished and I am given the option to abandon my god for a chance to not die in the abyss. Because it's not like you're being forced to abandon your god for Lugonu. It is you being given the option, an option that I will pretty much never take, just like using launchers. Pretty much in the same level as using launchers for me. Man, this character is super busted. I think this weapon is crazy strong. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that this weapon is crazy strong. Okay, time to do SOT. We have already done all that there is to do in these places. So, SOT it is. I wish I had not gotten Charming. I don't like Charming. I really like Paralysis much more than I like Charming. Should I? Yeah, I was thinking of diving, but I do care about the experience. I want to level up to 26 or 27. I want to get all my mutations, since the two that I'm missing are like the like level 3 of augmentation and level 3 of powered by death. And I want to get those. Let's charm this guy. I have 71 charges of charming. That's crazy that the Death Cup just beat us, Frost Giant, in a 1 versus 1. Oh, berserking dudes. It's kind of spooky. I'm gonna use velocity to slow them. I am killing things so quickly. It blows my mind. Could be a bad thing, but you really don't like diving sword. I like diving sword on certain characters. Um, for example, characters that use statue form for defenses really shouldn't do SOT, because pretty much every fight is gonna have purple draconians, and pretty much every fight is gonna remove your defenses. Um, so so yeah, it can be extremely painful to do SOT in such conditions. Not as painful as it is to do SOT without poison resistance. Here I was thinking that I was gonna be fighting on top of clouds very frequently. You know what? I'm just gonna use a scroll fogu because I don't want to get hit by that again. I have willpower, so you guys have a 34% chance to destroy me. Oh, I don't have willpower. Hold on, let me put it on. Okay, now you have a 9% chance to destroy me, a bit more reasonable. 9%. Still pretty bad. Alrighty. You know, when the blood scales trigger, I have 48 armor class. That's quite a lot of armor class. Pretty good at helping me not die, so I like it. Oh boy, there's a Dread Lich in there. It has a 19% chance to paralyze me because these guys have 3 willpower per level up instead of 4. Kind of a shame. This seems like a franchise of Bolts 5 in SOT more than SOT, with the variety of monsters that I have seen. Oh, Berserketin, delightful. How about no? Because I can do that. Whoa. Oh, I got tormented. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Yeah. This guy has Holy Wrath. Of course. I think I have to blink away. No, no way. No way I'm blinking away. Deal 4 destruction is what I'm gonna do. That's what I wanted to get. Pretty okay. Oh, I don't have fire resistance. Pile of lots. Okay. It was kind of scary when I didn't have fire resistance versus the fire giant. I do have resistance to electricity, however, and 49 armor class, so theoretically I should be able to beat this guy. Yep. That was bad. Pretty bad. But then again, I got tormented, so it's perfectly understandable that it didn't go well. Okay, so pretty much the key to victory versus these green draconians is to jump into the cloud of fire the moment that I generate it. Uh, Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have resistances. Oh man, it's rough. How do you? I guess the characters that get resistances are blessed if you think about it. This is kind of a character that doesn't get resistance. Well, not kind of. It is straight up a character that doesn't get resistances. Um, I just got some gloves of infusion, so those are nice for sure. Will make me deal a bit more damage with my melee attacks. Mm. Oh, I should maybe drink a potion of 3 if I'm gonna be doing this. Okay, now I can drink a potion of 3 so that I don't die to this guy. Okay. Yep. The Sword of Power has my seal of approval. It has been pretty good. What even was in that bolt? Nothing interesting, right? Pretty lame. Oh, I got shafted. Perfectly fine. I have a bunch of magic mapping, so we can definitely use a bit of magic mapping here to, avoid any awkward situations. Another Cursto. I don't want to fight it while it is being supported by other stuff. Level 25 and I didn't get a mutation, seriously? So I need to get to 27 for my mutations. As Demonspawn and especially as the game is now, it's very difficult to get to 27. Like, it was already difficult to get to 27 as Demonspawn before, because they have like -1 HP or so. Okay, double torment. That's definitely a way to start a fight. I have a tomb card, and I am not afraid of using it. I can use some ambrosia to speed up the process because I feel like my natural regen is not gonna get me to full HP. Yeah, I feel like the ambrosia was important to get to full HP there. Your experience has been similar. Have you been playing Demonspawn? Yeah, the game really has not enough experience to get to 27 now, but it's just the way that it's the devs want it to be, I suppose. For some reason, you're not supposed to get to 27 with species that don't have good HP or good experience aptitude. You won a few recently to prepare for tournaments coming. Yeah, the tournament is gonna happen next month. Finally, took a while to happen. Usually versions used to release in like February or March or so. This one went for a bit longer. I have to say that overall I don't like it that much because in my opinion launchers were ruined. And I used to like launchers a lot. Like, take it from a person that literally lost a game and thought because I ran out of ammo. I like launchers with ammo more than the launchers that exist now. I'm glad that I'm not a mage. That would have been a pretty painful situation if I had been a mage. Careful with the annihilator. Oh, it's just running away. Well, if it's just running away, I might as well stare dance its support. Okay, pretty scary that I'm fighting two Draconian Annihilators at the same time. Maybe I should have gone into spells with this character, but on the other hand, like, I got 2 manuals and I still don't have maxed fighting, maxed armor. I don't think that I would have done very well if I had also added spells on top of that. Maybe earlier when I was walking around in Troll Letter, but now that I have Storm Scales, spellcasting is kind of difficult in these. I kill things so fast with this weapon. I don't know how, but it seems like it's crazy accurate. Must be the 28 dexterity that I have. Okay, the blood to fire mutation, or like the clouds of fire mutation, has been so useful in the entirety of the playthrough. It is so strong. You guys have no idea. It adds crazy damage. It's like having Condenser Vein every fight. That's how strong it is. Not to mention the small upside, which is that it's allowing me to do SOT without poison resistance. Normally something that I am very adverse to do. Yeah, I would prefer not to do SOT without poison resistance. But this character really has no other choice but to actually go for that. Need to use some cards because Nemelex wants to give me cards, and I have a lot. Okay, that's BB. That's definitely worth deal for destruction. Well, that's pretty underwhelming. BB is dazed by the mutagenic energy. The Fruitful Draconian Shifter evaporates and reforms as a Sphinx. What's your chance to destroy me? 5%. It's getting better. I still need to get rid of it before I get destroyed. Fortunately, it's very easy to do so. What if I circ here for BB? I'm gonna do it. Okay, you carve BB like a ham. You kill BB. And also, I find it pretty funny that the Draconian Shifter was just hiding away from me instead of helping BB. BB at some point hit me for 59, but other than that, it was a very one-sided fight for me. Sure, it took forever to kill BB, but that's just the nature of BB. She has crazy HP and she has crazy armor class. It's gonna take a while to kill her, even with a weapon as damaging as this. I think she's also immune to fire and cold, or highly resistant at the very least, because the fire clouds also don't really do much against her. Yeah, it sure would be nice to get the 3rd level of powered by death. I wonder if it was nerfed so that you get it very late. Oh, I'm fighting Tiamat. Yeah. Well, I'm fighting Tiamat, but Tiamat hasn't even hit me, and she's pretty far from me. So I'm just losing because, yeah, kind of awkward. Let's do deal for destruction. I'm not gonna even bother trying to kill Tiamat. I'm gonna try to run away. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to see. That allows me to run away. Yeah, funnily enough, Destruction works as an escape deck by pushing monsters away from you. Okay, these guys are gonna step on that blink trap. Oh, okay, that was perfect. Exactly how I wanted it to go. No scrolls of blinking spent here to avoid death. Hello, Tiamat. I think that I want to have poison resistance for that. Can't even use the Dragon Skin Cloak. Yep, pretty sad because I could certainly get some use out of that. I wish that my skills mutation wasn't this one. Like this one is really like not getting anything. You find Parkit to be the most scary. Parkit is very difficult to kill. But I don't know which one of those is the most scary. Maybe Gron, because with Gron, if you don't have cancellation, things can go south real quick because of the Doom Hounds. Okay, I wonder if I can beat Tiamat in a 1 versus 1. Well, I guess it's now a 2 versus 1. I don't have regen. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do deal 4 destruction again. Or should I? I should do deal 4 summons actually, because I cannot really afford to run out of destruction. Tiamat has poison resistance, so I won't really be getting anywhere with Kirare, which is something that I thought of. Yeah, normally in order to deal with monsters like this, Kirare works very well. You know what? I have 27 invocations, but I have not gotten a single Panlord in the entirety of the playthrough. It would certainly be nice to get a Panlord. For Tiamat, for example. Can I try to get another Panlord? Or a Panlord? Oh, well, that could have gotten me a Panlord, the Pentagram card. Instead of that, I got a Rakshas and a Smoke Demon. Pretty worthless versus Tiamat, all things considered. Okay, I've missed Tiamat with this twice. Okay. Big damage on Tiamat. I feel like all of a sudden Tiamat is gonna hit me super hard. Yeah, I don't care. It's a killer bee. Why does it even prompt me? Okay, Tiamat dies. 9 Settler's Illusion hits Tiamat. Very convenient. Very, very convenient. Look at this guy. That looks so much stronger than I am. Yeah. A shame that I cannot put on the Dragon Skin Cloak because it would certainly be pretty useful. Well, time to go into the land of the Orbs of Fire. It's gonna be rough. I only have 2 potions of resistance. Ooh boy, this is not gonna be good. I should read magic mapping. Careful with this thing. Yeah, this character feels so strong at times. Whenever it doesn't take damage, it feels super powerful because it kills things in like 2 attacks, which is pretty crazy. 62 damage rating with my the Sword of Power. So yeah, Whether or not this ends well for me, I hope that you have enjoyed this run. I have enjoyed it, even though it has been pretty rough at times. By the way, this is a death trap. I should not go in this. Oh, or should I? Yeah, like I was thinking that it could be bad, but thinking about it, maybe Mark is something good for me. I should run now. And then I'm going to fight you all in a corridor, which I shall make right now. Uh-huh. I think that I should also get might. And maybe even resistance, but I'm gonna wait until I see an orb of fire. I'm gonna wait until the orb of fire is going to hit me. Did I shoot that or... Oh, okay, yeah, that was me shooting that. Unfortunately, the beam is very inaccurate, so the orbs of fire are never gonna get hit by that. Ooh, there's 3 of them. Delightful. Now I drink resistance. Okay, I think that we can also use destruction. We don't need deal for destruction. Oh, double orb cards, that's pretty garbage. Oh, weakness to fire, delightful. That's not gonna do a lot versus orbs of fire. That's not gonna do a lot versus orbs of fire. Cannot afford to have weakness to fire. That's a pretty bad thing to have when you're fighting orbs of fire. Oh, look at that for dexterity. Oh, minus regen is horrendous. It's probably the worst thing that I could have gotten. Yeah, that's obscenely bad. And I'm out of mutation. Wow, that invalidates my character. I need to get that right now. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to survive this because of the minus regen. Wow, that's not good. Acid? Oh, I got fire from... That's worthless. That's worthless. That's not worthless, but it barely deals any damage. Yep. I think that at this point I'm probably just better off dabbing them. Yeah, I think that that's what I'm gonna go for. Oh, this feels pretty bad. I have might and haste. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I got. Not much else for me to get. Okay, let's just try to kill them before they kill me now. It's obviously not going well because my character got invalidated by that mutation. Okay, I killed one, but I'm really low on HP. I'm probably gonna have to start thinking about running for my life in the very near future. Teleportite is delightful. I have 41 charges of light, but unfortunately I don't have a lot of evocations. If I did, it would be kind of okay versus Orbs of Fire. You know what I need now? Vitriol cards. That's what I need. Deal for destruction. Oh, Vitriol card. Delightful. More Vitriol card, please. I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna hope that it's another Vitriol card. And it was. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's a way to start winning a fight. Unfortunately, I still have the mutation that kills the Demonspawn. So I cannot really continue fighting. My greatest strength was invalidated just like that. I still need to kill the Orbs of Fire. Like, I refuse to leave here without killing those Orbs of Fire. Come on, stop. Oh. Man, it's so rough. Not even hasted anymore. I am not leaving here, leaving those guys alive. Like, those guys need to die, because otherwise I'm just gonna have the worst time trying to get rid of them. Okay, that's pretty bad. So many things that Nemelex does are worthless versus Orbs of Fire. It's crazy. That's not terrible, but I wish I was not fighting that Shard Strike. Okay, I killed one. Now I have to get rid of that Shard Shrike and the Orb of Fire, and things are not looking good. Deal 4, hold on. No, 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 no. What did I get? Oh, Vitriol, that's great. Please hit. It missed. Oh, I need deal 4 summons, is what I'm gonna go for. What did I even get? Yep, Panlords are not real. I have 27 invocations and I still cannot get Panlords. I'm gonna do that again. Summons. Yeah, look at these bees. It should give melee. Like, it really, really should give melee. At least the... Oh, you feel saturated with power. Yeah, very helpful. I wonder what that invisible thing is. Why are these guys not attacking that? What is this? Oh, it's a leech. It's a leech. Oh, it's an ancient leech. Okay. I hope that it doesn't hex me, because if it hexes me, it's game over. Okay. Somehow, I survived all of that. Now let's go try to get rid of the mutation that kills the Demonspawn. If I don't get rid of it, then we're on a timer. Because I won't be able to take fights the way that I've been taking them the rest of the game. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, you should really get melee from that card. Doesn't make sense that you only get bees. These guys are gonna confuse me. Fortunately, now I have willpower, so that I don't get confused. I still have the mutation that kills the Demonspawn, so yep. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to win this because of that mutation. And that's it. I drank all the potions of mutation in the game. Oof. So rough. I'm glad that I got it so late into the game because that mutation makes me not want to play the game anymore. Oh wait, I didn't fully explore this level. I can explore it. Even on every character I hate that mutation, but this is literally the worst character to get it on. That mutation is so crippling if you have this mutation that has carried me through the entirety of the game. Two of them. Having a scroll of silence here would be great. But I have 0 scrolls of silence. I had 1 and I used it super early. Expecting to get more because that's normally something that happens. Except not this time. 3? Okay, let's drink haste and let's drink might. Okay, who summoned that? That was pretty bad. But fortunately, somehow I was actually able to kill all 3 of the Dread Leeches fast enough. Yeah, I would say that was nothing short of miraculous. Are we done with Sot? Because after that, I think that I am done with Sot. I certainly don't want to get into another fight like that for the rest of the game, because it's gonna end up with me dying to that mutation that kills the Demonspawn. Okay, the guy teleported away, and so I shall follow it. Yeah, I think it's easier to make it teleport away. Oh, look at that! Hell Sentinel, instantly, and a Panlord, with Crystal Spear and Summon Greater Demon. Yep, sure thing. Whatever you say, game. I'm gonna blink away from that. That's a bit too risky for me to be stuck fighting it. Shouts to Scrolls of Blinking, such powerful consumables. I'm glad that this Ice Fiend spawned next to me. Okay, so far so good. It really helps a lot that I haven't gotten into any ridiculous fights. I think that if I had not gotten the minus region mutation, I would have been interested in maybe fighting the Panlord. Boris in the Orb Run is pretty scary. Boris gets perma haste and brilliance. So, yep, pretty nasty monster to encounter in the Orb Run. I would put it on a similar level to a Panlord. And since Boris was next to me, it was either use a scroll blinking or kill, and I went for the kill. Okay, we're done. We are done. I cannot believe it. We are done. Oh, this is great. I lost my helmet at some point. That was painful. But there you go. Spindart. I don't think Spindart even watched today, but there it is. I feel bad for Spindart. Spindart has asked me to play Nemelex run for a while, and then when I actually do remember to do it, and it ends up being as, you know, um, I don't really remember the correct word to describe this as spectacular. Yeah, I guess that's a good word. It's not the one that I was thinking of, but a good one regardless. It ended up being quite the spectacular run with a lot of ups and downs and pain and misery, but somehow it ended up happening. Uh, Man, that was painful. I hope that I don't have to play more runs like this in the future. Um, yeah, let's just go ahead and make it official. Um, I don't think that I'll be streaming tomorrow because on Saturday I have a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament and I wanna like prepare. I've been preparing this week and stuff. Like I've been playing in simulators with the deck that I'm gonna be playing in the tournament, and stuff like that. But I still don't feel quite ready. I guess it's just gonna be up to luck whether or not I do well in the tournament. Um, I played Yu-Gi-Oh for quite a while when I was younger, like about 10 years ago or so. But I never really played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh because I always had like a bit of a card accessibility issue. Like I didn't have the cards that I wanted to have to make the deck that I wanted to make to play competitively. But now I feel like I kinda do it, so I'm just going for it. And it's been nice. Yeah, it's been nice to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh at that level. Um, but anyway, I will come back most likely on Monday. There's a chance that I come back tomorrow, but I wouldn't bet on it. Um, you play Yu-Gi-Oh too? Are you still playing right now, like on paper? Um, It's interesting. Yeah, kind of complicated. I think that it would be easier for me to prepare for tournaments and stuff like that if I had like a team or a group of friends who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! But my group of friends plays Magic. They are pretty much all ex-Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, like I was up until very recently. Yeah, I think that it's gonna be a fun experience. I haven't played a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament like at least like that in quite a while. It's a regional qualifier for the Continental Championship. Not that I need to qualify because I already have a pass, um, but I just have never played a regional like that. Or well, that's not true. I played one a while ago, like many years ago. Yeah, many years ago. I think I was like 16 or so. Now I'm 27, almost 28. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do well. I think. Um, but anyway, I hope you have a nice rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. Do consider following and subscribing on YouTube if you haven't already. And consider supporting me on Patreon if you really want to. It's better than subscribing on Twitch. Gives me a better cut. Um, so with that being said, see you around. Have a nice rest of your night. Have a nice weekend. And I am going to be putting stuff on YouTube, so you can look forward to that. I'm gonna try to put something on Friday to, take the spot of the stream. But so anyway, see you around.